And the Larned Indians are taking on league action tonight, and Vikings coming off that loss against Hillsborough at home, and they're hoping to regroup tonight.
Yeah, it was a tough night Tuesday night, and had a little bit of a road trip getting down here today, but it's get off the bus, let's get in the gym, and hopefully we show up to play.
And then you had a snowstorm in between there.
Right.
So they missed a day of school. And
they missed 2 days of school.
Yeah, 2 days, but they actually got a practice in. So it was nice that they were able to get a practice in and get some kind of rust off and get that loss for both the boys and the girls out of their system. So hopefully tonight will be a night that they can come out and play better.
Yeah, I expect them to come out ready to play. Based on just looking at records, it's games that we ought to have a good shot at winning. Both the Larned girls and Larned boys are down a little bit this year, so but we got to show up and be ready to play. We can't just think that just because they don't have a good record, they're going to lay down and just let us have it.
Right.
Just because we walk out on the floor.
Yeah,
so.
You can't overlook. So we'll see how things are going. We'll take our first time out. When we come back, we'll talk about some of the scoring averages and pregame stuff. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball. Back after this 2-minute timeout.
Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
Hemsloyd, Scandinavian Gifts and GlassDecorators.com. See us for your unique Lindsborg gift needs, as well as for glassware customized with your logo, name, or other text. Proud sponsor of Smoky Valley and Bethany sports since 1984.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Ask for Kasasa.
Warning. Free Kasasa checking may lead to a rise in disposable income due to cashback on everyday debit card purchases, refunds on ATM fees, and elimination of so-called service fees. Increased satisfaction may result while operating your debit card. If you suffer from chronic money loss, search for Kasasa online.
This has been a financial health advisory courtesy of Kasasa. It's like money medicine for your shopping habit.
Offered locally at the Bank of Tuscan. Member FDIC. Carlson Accounting, Inc. in Lindsborg offers complete accounting and payroll services, full-service income tax and e-file services, and business advisory services. Serving Central Kansas since 1983. A proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany Athletics.
Back to Larned High School. Don Binks along with Darren Abel. Got Jared Bass working the controls for us once again, doing a great job as always. And a little warmer when we got out here, 43 degrees and a little less snow, and it's more like basketball season. I don't like it snowing cold anymore.
Yeah, no, that was not a lot of fun for the last couple days, but hopefully, like you said, the kids got in the chance to get in the gym yesterday and move around. They didn't just lay around for 2 days, and so that always helps as a coach. When you have those snow days like that, you're always concerned that kids are going to lay around and kind of get off their normal schedule.
Sure,
and
sure.
That can certainly affect how you come out and play. So luckily they were able to get in the gym yesterday afternoon and get a practice in, and should be ready to go this evening.
If it's any indication, both the JV boys and the JV girls were victorious tonight in their first game, so we'll hope it'll continue on. Again, the Vikings are led in scoring by Adrian Hazelwood with a little over 11 points per game, but no Viking was in double figures against Hillsborough the other night. They only scored 6 points in the second half, so you'll hear from Coach Drew after a little bit, but he said we certainly worked hard on our zone offense and worked hard on continuing to shoot. The girls weren't taking bad shots. They just didn't take enough of them, and eventually they'll start going, so you can't really clam up and not shoot. And I think that's what he felt like they were doing the other night.
Yeah, we mentioned the other night, they kind of got that deer in the headlights look when Hillsborough went to that zone, and it was kind of like nobody knew what to do. Nobody wanted to step up and take the shot or be the one to get the offense going, and yeah, you can't do that. Whatever the defense does, you got to be ready to adjust, and you still need to be aggressive and assertive on offense, because you certainly can't score if you don't shoot the ball.
No question about that. Brianna Pretty coming in at a little over 9 points per game. Kira Mullen getting close to 8 points per game, and Abby Rose getting a little over 8 points a game. So the Vikings have scorers. They just need to make sure they get their offense around, and that's what Coach Drew said. He said we had a chance to work on our offense pretty hard and see what we can do. But again, with a complete day off and no school, and then just one long practice, he's hoping, and he said we're going to be glad to get back on the court.
Yeah, definitely. He knew that's the best thing to, be able to put that Hillsboro game behind him, is to get back on the court, have a good night, feel good about what they do, come out here offensively and defensively, and get them moving back the right direction as we head into the home stretch here of the season.
And I got a text message from Mike Rose a little bit ago. They have their video, and he's going to try to put our audio on their video. So at live.smokyvalley.org, you're going to be able to watch and hopefully listen to our audio and not their audio. So hopefully he'll get that done, and hopefully it'll work out well. But the Vikings on the road tonight, and their record is 10-4. So we only got 6 games left. The season's winding down pretty quickly.
Yeah, they all become really important at this point. The girls are battling for that number 1 seed in sub-state with their loss the other night, and the Southeast Saline girls won, and so we're sitting in that number 2 spot right now, a game behind Southeast Saline. So, we need to string together a few wins here if we can, going down the stretch, and see if we can't secure that number 1 spot.
No question about that. I had a chance to talk with Coach Drew here in the gym a little bit ago. We'll play that for you right now. And welcome back to more Viking pregame on Binks along with Coach Drew as you get ready to come out to Larned, playing Larned on the road, a team that doesn't have a great record, but looking back at the Hillsboro game, had a lead but couldn't finish.
Yeah, and that's a big one that we didn't want to lose. So anytime you especially have a game in your hands and let up a lead, it's tough to swallow, and we've got to learn from that, but be ready to move on today. We can't allow that slide on Tuesday to affect us today. We've got to learn from it, move forward, be ready to win tonight, capitalize on some things that go our way, and find ways to make it work when it's not going our way. So adversity, when it strikes, we've got to be better and continue to win games, especially ones that we should have, whether we have the lead or just requires a finishing or a strong finish at the end.
Yeah, you want to have a strong finish, but then you had a weather day. You didn't get a practice, so don't know if that was good or bad not to have a practice right after a poor game.
I think sometimes we'll wait till the game to make that judgment. I think sometimes it's okay to have some extra time off. I think especially towards the end of the year, because until I'm forced to give them time off, we'll continuously have practice. So we'll see. And I think the girls always benefit from extra rest, but we were able to kind of rev things up yesterday and go 2.5 hours and get a good practice in. So I think we're ready. I think mentally that was the biggest thing, is staying sharp mentally, and the rest will fall in place.
A team like Larned is not having a successful year by any means, but you certainly don't want to overlook them either.
I think that's just a general rule in this league. Everybody, if they play well, you're going to be in a fist fight when somebody's playing well. So every night is not a time to take one off. You've got to bring your best game every single night. And so, Larned poses some challenges for us. I know they're going to play in some zone and get the ball at the rim. So we've got to find ways to be successful when shots aren't falling, and we're going to work towards that tonight. So we can't take them lightly. We've got to be ready for the challenge and step up and play our best ball.
Which brings us to keys to victory.
I think the first one is be shot ready. I think we got away from shooting the ball when some of the shots didn't fall. So be shot ready. And the other thing is create. Don't stand around and throw the ball around the perimeter. We got to move the ball, drive into the heart of the defense. And then, the last one, we've just got to be extremely aggressive on the defensive side. I think sometimes we got too lackadaisical watching the game instead of being physical, being aggressive on the defensive side. So I think we do those 3 things, we're going to be on top at the end of the game.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Hey, thanks so much, Tony.
Coach Drew of the Vikings will be back with more pregame right after this.
Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany.
The last one, we've just got to be extremely aggressive on the defensive side. I think sometimes we got too lackadaisical watching the game instead of being physical, being aggressive on the defensive side. So I think we do those three things, we're going to be on top at the end of the game.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Hey, thanks so much, Tony.
Coach Drew of the Vikings will be back with more pregame right after this.
Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
It's a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
Trust your Smoky Valley real estate needs to Mari Loader of Coldwell Banker and Piper Winger Realtors. A Smoky Valley business owner since 1995 and a community volunteer, no one knows the entire Smoky Valley area the way that Mari does. Call her for your real estate needs. Call Mari, call it sold. Smoky Valley Chiropractic. Dr. Daryl Loader has been on the Viking sidelines since 1995. A doctor with advanced certification in both wellness and sports injury management, he is the resident expert in the Smoky Valley, helping others live long, active, healthy lives since 1995. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Bank of Tuscan. Come see us for all your home loan needs in the Smoky Valley, including construction loans at Stockholm Estates. Equal housing lender, NMLS 403648. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tuscan.
At People's Bank and Trust, we look forward to helping you through the many stages of life, from your first checking account to your retirement account. We've helped generations of families buy their first home, finance their vehicles, and plan for the future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA, LLC.
And welcome back to Larned High School. Marvin Webster Court, it's named here in Larned, and we are back ready for tonight's game between the Larned Indians and the Smoky Valley Vikings, and it is want to thank our sponsors that help us with our portion of the broadcast again, which include Harry Malary Farm Bureau, Lindsborg Realty, Liz Nahani, owner broker, the Pizza Hut, Dr. Daryl Loader, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Mari Loader, Caldwell Banker Realty, call Mari, call it sold, the Old Stuga, CNL Heating and Cooling, Dower Welding, Bank of Tuscan, First Bank Kansas, Art Shirt, Salina Ortho, People's Bank and Trust, Arn Reinert CPA, Midway Motors, Farmers State Bank, Gallant Tire and Auto, Smoky Valley Booster Club, and Lindsborg Family Dental Care. And it's just about time for the starting lineups that are going to be brought to you by Salina Ortho. Salina Ortho continues to strive for excellence in orthopedic care. Our physicians provide world-class care and treatment options with a personal touch serving North Central Kansas since 1973. And I believe we're going to have a national anthem, Jared, first. So let's take a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have those Salina Ortho starting lineups. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
Give us a call at Hometown Outdoor Power in Salina, Minneapolis, and McPherson to get your mowers. Sign up for our winter service program. Don't forget to ask about the early sign-up promotion when you call.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
If it's game day, it's on at the Old Stuga in Lindsborg. Streaming all the Smoky Valley and Bethany games, you won't miss a play. Come in to pregame or to celebrate after the game. The Old Stuga in downtown Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
Hemsloyd, Scandinavian Gifts and GlassDecorators.com. See us for your unique Lindsborg gift needs, as well as for glassware customized with your logo, name, or other text. Proud sponsor of Smoky Valley and Bethany Sports since 1984. Carlson Accounting, Inc. in Lindsborg offers complete accounting and payroll services, full-service income tax and e-file services, and business advisory services. Serving Central Kansas since 1983. A proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany Athletics.
Darren, who we got starting for the Larned Indians tonight?
Starting for the home Indians, number 11, Jaden Pinkston is a 5'5 sophomore. Liz Herrera is number 12. She is a 5'4 junior. Jamie Hagerman is number 20. She is a 5'5 junior. Number 24, Akila Collins is a 5'9 sophomore. And number 35, Carly Lemuse is a 5'10 freshman.
So for Coach Smith, he'll send out Pinkston, Herrera, Hagerman, Collins, and Lemuse. And how about our Vikings tonight?
For the Vikings, number 3, Brianna Pretty is a 5'9 senior. Number 5, Gracie Lambert is a 5'7 senior. Kira Mullen is a 5'5 sophomore. She's number 14. Abby Rose, number 20, is a 6' senior. And Adrian Hazelwood, number 23, is a 5'7 sophomore.
So for Coach Drew and his Vikings tonight, he'll send out Pretty, Lambert, Mullen, Rose, and Hazelwood. The Vikings in their black uniforms with orange lettering and white lettering, orange numerals trimmed in white, and black and orange down the side. And the Larned Indians, they're orange and black also, but they're all white uniforms. They got black lettering, black numerals trimmed in orange, and some black striping down the side of their pants. And it's the Vikings against the Indians here from Larned, and we are ready to go. And hopefully we can have a wonderful game tonight and get that victory back in the win column and take a complete game. Like I said, both JV boys and girls won here earlier, so let's get a clean sweep.
Yeah. I think the girls are going to come back out ready to play. They worked on, as Coach Drew said, they worked on the things they needed to work on that they felt they didn't do well against Hillsboro the other night. So I fully expect them to come out and start out strong here.
It's a little bit of a new look here at Larned tonight. The scores table used to be on the north side. It's an east and west court. It always was on the east or the north side, and then we were way at top, and now they moved the score table and both radios. They have a radio station as well. We're on the right behind the scores table, and the Vikings are going to be shooting at the east end of the court tonight, and Abby Rose will be jumping against I can't see her number.
20. That is
Hagerman, and Rose easily takes the tip, and the Hazelwood takes the tip, and Rose easily takes the tip, and the Hazelwood will bring it into the front court. Hazelwood will bring it into the front court. We're underway. Let's cheer on our Vikings tonight. Hope you're listening on live.smokeyvalley.org, because Mike was going to get that link with our audio and their video, so hopefully that'll work out. Vikings with it. And Larned is in a zone. Vikings dribbling and passing around the outside of the zone. Here comes Mullen around the top. Now off to Hazelwood. Hazelwood back over to Lambert. Lambert with it now back to Hazelwood. Vikings are content for the first 30 seconds to run clock. Here's Lambert with a shot, and it's good. An Arm Reiner CPA three-pointer by Gracie Lambert. What a great start.
Yep, Gracie didn't hesitate. They gave her the shot. They backed off of her, and she nailed it.
Vikings put a little press on, and right away it causes a turnover for Larned as big girl inside there, Lemuse travels as she got into the front court. And the Vikings have it now, leading 3-0 here early on.
Yeah, Larned's zone is like a 1-2-2, so it's going to be wide open right in the middle of the lane, right below the free throw line.
Here's Hazelwood with his baseline shot, too strong, hustling to get the rebound. Here's number 12, Herrera. She'll get it on the wing to Pinkston, and she'll bring it into the front court. There's a shot from Larned and a swish by
Hagerman.
Hagerman. Larned and a swish by
Hagerman.
Hagerman. knocks down the three to tie the game up. So they're not afraid to shoot the ball either. Hazelwood with it out top, goes baseline 2. Lambert trade places. Hazelwood goes down, now out top to Mullen. Back to Hazelwood. Three-pointer Hazelwood too strong. Rebound though, Abby Rose on the weak side. Out to Lambert, out to Mullen. Mullen will dribble a little bit, gets it back to Hazelwood to reset the offense. Hazelwood hollers out instructions on what play she wants to run. Gets it off to Lambert. And they're going to miscommunicate there on that one. And turn it over. The Vikings have a turnover. Larned has a turnover. We both have a 3, and it is all knotted up early. 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. On the drive is Herrera. Herrera goes around Hagerman. Lemuse, shot up, too strong. Rebound, Abby Rose underneath for the Vikings. Off to Hazelwood. Here comes the Vikings quickly into the front court. Baseline 2, Lambert from Hazelwood. Lambert with the dribble outside. Oh, he's going to go into Pretty and got it stopped by Larned, and the Vikings turn it over. Their second turnover. Now they turn it right back over. Quickly the Vikings the other way. Inside to Mullen. Her shot too far underneath. Oh, she got shoved in the back. No foul called. And Lemuse gets the rebound and going the other way. Pinkston brings it up into the front court slowly, picked up by Mullen. Vikings are going to man-to-man. Pass inside to number 24, that's Collins. Her shot missing. Abby Rose with the defensive rebound, and here come the Vikings. Hazelwood inside to Pretty. Pretty shot up. No, it just gets knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Vikings. 3-3 at the 5:19 mark of the first quarter.
Girls need to look to find some gaps in the zone. Try and penetrate it or flash to the gaps and get the ball in the middle.
There's Mullen trying to get to one of those gaps, but she goes back outside instead. Mullen still with it on the outside. There's Hazelwood. Lob inside to Rose. Rose shot up. No, a lot of contact, nothing called. Coming away with the rebound is Hagerman. Gets it off to Pinkston. And with 5 minutes to go, it's still a 3-3 ball game of the first quarter. Pinkston way out in the circle. Now comes near side to number 12, Herrera. Back to Pinkston. Pinkston still with the dribble. Gets it off to Hagerman. Inside to Lemuse. Her shot. Oh, she got away with it. I thought she traveled in there. But she gets the basket up to good. And they have 5. The Vikings still stuck on that three-pointer. The Vikings almost turn it over, but keep the possession alive in the front court. Get it off to Hazelwood. Hazelwood with the dribble. Knocks it away. Stolen by Larned. Herrera in the drive in transition. There's going to be a foul on the floor on the Vikings. It'll be Larned ball out of bounds. Well, not a turnover, but
foul on Gracie Lambert.
Team first. 5-3 Larned here early. Pinkston looking to get it in play. Gets it into Lemuse. Back to Pinkston. Back to Lemuse. Double teamed out there by the Vikings, and the Vikings come away with the ball. Good hustle by the Vikings, and they keep the ball to turn over Larned. 5-3 Larned. Vikings with it in the front court. Still on the dribble, gets it off to Hazelwood. Baseline corner near side, lob inside to Pretty. Gets it, and she gets a good call for the travel. She threw a pass trying to get it over to Abby Rose, but it was going to be a turnover anyway, so it was either going to be a pass or a travel, and they called a travel on her. Oh, and there's the move. She traveled. She was coming to the near side, and the Vikings kind of stepped in that passing lane.
Neither team wants to take care of the ball right now.
No. Is it 3-3 on turnover?
I've got 4-4.
4-4, okay.
The girls need to be patient on offense. Flash somebody to the middle. That lane is wide open across right below the free throw line.
So Hazelwood bringing it outside, goes on the wing to Lambert, goes back to Hazelwood, back to Lambert to penetrate. There's the penetration you need. Here's Hazelwood with the shot, too strong. Rebound. We're going to have a foul.
Foul on Brianna. She pushed off on that rebound.
Team second already, so 2 fouls on the Vikings, none on Larned yet. Get it in to number 20, Hagerman. She'll get it back to Herrera, back to Pinkston. Vikings with the little 1-2-2 zone press. Still in the backcourt, Pinkston gets it into the front court. Oh, there's a travel or a turnover. Abby Rose gets the ball. Abby Rose with a shot missing. Mullen gets it. She'll bring it back outside, and it'll be knocked away and stay with the Vikings. With just 3:19 left to go in the first quarter, Vikings still trail 3-5. They got the opening possession 3 ball. and haven't scored since. Hazelwood off to Mullen. Mullen outside, off to Lambert. Lambert with the dribble. Goes back to Hazelwood outside. Baseline to Mullen. Looking back to Hazelwood, top of the key. Hazelwood drives, little shot up. He's going to be fouled. And Adrian Hazelwood will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
I would say it looks like Larned got a scouting report from Hillsboro because they're running the same defense that Hillsboro ran the other night.
Yeah, they're going to make the Vikings work on their zone offense. And Hazelwood makes the free throw for a 4th Viking point, coming at the 3:03 mark. And that one no good, but Pretty gets the rebound. Long rebound coming outside. Vikings with it. Hazelwood out top. Goes near side to Mullen. Back to Hazelwood baseline, looking for Pretty inside. Goes right in the middle where you said to Rose. There's Pretty. Too strong. Oh, got a nice bounce on that one. And Pretty gets her first basket. And the Vikings.
Nice high-low there from Abby to Brianna. And that's what we can flash somebody into that area. We'll be able to get the high-low.
Oh, and there's Pretty took a bad angle there. She was going to, I think she was going to get that steal, but she knocked over Collins. And unfortunately for her, picked up her 2nd foul. So that's going to be 2 fouls on Brianna Pretty. Just 3 on the team. So ball is loose on the floor, but Pinkston picks it up. Goes on the near side to Hagerman. Inside to Lemuse. Her shot missing. Rebound Abby Rose. And here come the Vikings. Leading now 6-5 with 2:25 left to go. First quarter. And there's a bounce pass to Mullen, and Mullen misses it. Just mishandles it.
Well, it was kind of a late bounce pass. It was almost right at her feet and
a little hard too.
Hard to handle, yeah. And it had a little heat behind it as well.
Claudia Blanchett checking in for Pretty here early. Herrera gets it off to Pinkston. Pinkston on the dribble gets it to Herrera. Still going to have to hurry and get it across. They finally do to Collins. Collins with it over to Pinkston. Bounce pass to Lemuse. Her shot easily in for her 2nd basket. And they're back on top, 7-6.
Claudia Blanchett is hobbled out here.
Got it
Looks
off
like she
to
stepped
Mullen.
on a foot or something.
And there's a foul on Lemuse. And Lemuse picks up her foul. I don't know if it's going to be shooting or if it's going to be...
Tinley Scott is going to have to check in for Katia.
No, she turned her ankle or turned her knee.
Yeah. Mackenzie Reinert, number 22, is going to be checking in for Larned.
And Mullen makes the first of 2 free throws. Katia. Who came in for them? What number?
22.
22,
Reinert.
Okay. And in for the Vikings, Tinley Scott. 2nd free throw missing, but Abby Rose gets a rebound. Oh, she was...
Line violation.
Laying by Mullen, I believe.
Yeah, she stepped over the line too soon.
So it's 7-7 our score here. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Way over the top of Collins and out of bounds. So Larned turns it over again. And we're going to have a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep this one right here as the Vikings don't need an injury to hurt them, but they just got to continue, like you said, to get that ball in the middle of the lane, and then good things can happen. That person in the middle of the lane can shoot, can pass.
Yeah, that makes
forces the defense to come to you.
It does. It really collapses the defense, and you have a lot of options if you can get the ball in there at that free throw line area or just below. We can kick it down low like we did the last time and to Brianna and get a basket. We can kick it out to a wing, for a 3. So if you can get the ball in that hole and force the defense to collapse, it gives you a lot of options.
No question about that. Looking at next week's schedule for the Smoky Valley Vikings, they're on the road Tuesday at Lions and then home against Nickerson. And, of course, Nickerson and the girls have a really good team. The boys aren't doing so good, so we'll see how that all turn out for the Vikings. Here it's the Vikings ball with Tinley Scott now on the court. Goes to Hazelwood baseline corner, looking top of the key to Mullen. Mullen going to drive in the middle, kick it off to Rose. Abby Rose going to drive, kick it out to Mullen. Out to Scott. Tinley Scott will drive in there, knocked away and stolen by Pinkston. Vikings turn it over, and here's Tracy Lambert coming to steal the ball back for the Vikings. So each team gets another turnover.
Nice hustle by Gracie to come and get that from behind.
Here's Tinley Scott. She's going to launch a 3 ball. Too strong. Rebound. Abby Rose gets it. in the middle of the lane. Abby Rose, too strong off the back iron, and now tied up. And on alternating possession, it'll go to Larned. So yeah, now I'm totally confused about where turnovers are.
I've got 7 on Larned and 6 on the Vikings.
Okay, so I just didn't add that one for the Vikings. He'll put it on the press and doing a good job. And there's going to be Tinley Scott guarding too closely on that foul.
Yep, if she would have just backed off a half a step.
Tinley will pick up the foul. That'll be the Vikings' 4th team foul. Larned having trouble getting it in, finally get it into Pinkston. She goes into the backcourt to get it, now brings it into the front court. On the wing goes to Hagerman. Hagerman has it knocked away by Lambert, but it ends up in the hands of Herrera. Saved by Collins out of bounds. No, it'll be Larned ball out of bounds. Vikings must have hit it.
Yeah, we kind of got a piece of it as she put the ball up and it went out of bounds.
7-7 score with 52 seconds left to go, and Larned's going to turn it over back court. So Larned gets another turnover. They're 8th. And the Vikings have a chance now to get another score to get a lead here. See if they can put points on the board. Abby Rose will put it in play. Get it off to Hazelwood. She'll bring it into the front court on the walk. Baseline, it goes to Mullen. Back to Hazelwood. Near side to Scott. Lambert, baseline corner near her side. Around to Hazelwood, around to Mullen. Now back over to Lambert. She's going to launch a 3 ball. Too strong. Rebound Hazelwood. And Hazelwood puts it in with a little perfect spot for that rebound.
Yep, nice job by Adrian to read where that ball was going to come off the rim.
Larned slowly trying to get it into the front court. Vikings, and there's Lambert, steals the ball, gets a big steal to pass, get it off to Mullen. Mullen out top to Rose. Baseline to Lambert. Lambert back to Scott. Tinley Scott, 3, too strong. Rebound Rose. Go right back up with it, Abby. 5 seconds left. Larned comes away with the loose ball. And that will end the quarter. Our score after 1 quarter, Smoky Valley 9. Larned 7. We'll be back with the second quarter after this 1 minute timeout.
Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Trust your Smoky Valley real estate needs to Mari Loader of Coldwell Banker Antrim Piper Winger Realtors, a Smoky Valley business owner since 1995 and a community volunteer. No one knows the entire Smoky Valley area the way that Mari does. Call her for your real estate needs. Call Mari, call it sold. Smoky Valley Chiropractic. Dr. Daryl Loader has been on the Viking sidelines since 1995. A doctor with advanced certification in both wellness and sports injury management, he is the resident expert in the Smoky Valley, helping others live long, active, healthy lives since 1995. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Bank of Tuscan. Come see us for all your home loan needs in the Smoky Valley, including construction loans at Stockholm Estates. Equal housing lender, NMLS 403648. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tuscan.
Back to Larned High School. Don Binkson along with Darren Abel as we get a little update on Claudia. It's a knee that's bothering her. Can't put any weight on it, so we'll see how that'll play out here. But Vikings in the second quarter. Spina Ortho starting lineups will be Mullen, Hazelwood, Rose, Lambert, and Scott on the court. Inside it goes to Rose, Scott, cross-court pass to Lambert. Lambert out to Mullen. She's going to launch a 3 ball. Good! On-runner CPA 3-pointer by Kira Mullen.
And again, we get that ball in the middle. We can kick it out and then reverse it a lot easier.
7:30 again on the first possession of the quarter. Vikings hit a 3. So I guess if that's the time to hit the 3, go ahead and hit it on the first possession.
Yep.
See how it works. Herrera outside. Goes into the moves. Kicks it out in. Stolen by Mullen. Kira Mullen with her hand to deflect to get the turnover. Into Hazelwood. Her shot off the glass, high off the glass. It looked kind of ugly, but it counts.
Yeah, I think she was anticipating a foul, and she kind of split the defenders, and there was a little contact, but neither one of them really got much of her.
There's a ball loose on the floor again and knocked away and stolen by the Vikings. So the Vikings force it out of bounds and get another turnover. So another turnover, Larned, and Larned wants to have a timeout and talk about it, we'll step aside as well. 6:55 left to go, second quarter. Vikings now on top 14-7. Back after this 30-second timeout.
7-day-a-week urgent care has arrived in Lindsborg. Open now at the Lindsborg Community Hospital. 7-day-a-week urgent care is open, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. on weekends. No need to be an established patient of the Family Healthcare Clinic. Everyone can enjoy the new convenience for those things that can't wait until tomorrow, but aren't serious enough for the emergency room. 7 days a week, urgent care at Lindsborg Community Hospital.
And welcome back to Larned. And speaking of upcoming games, you know it's getting late in the season when Bethany's already going to have senior night tomorrow night at home.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to face the Tabor Blue Jays tomorrow.
Yeah, already senior night, so their season winding down pretty quickly. Here it's 14-7. The Vikings, they have 6 games left, including this one, so it'll be 5 games after tonight. They'll get it into Pretty, who checked back in as the ball knocked away from her. Gets it off to Mullen. Baseline 2, Scott inside to Pretty. Kick out to Lambert. Little 10-footer, too strong. Rebound, Pretty. Oh, didn't secure it. Lambert does, though. Comes out to Scott, to Mullen. She's going, oh, here's Scott. She'll launch a 3 ball from the corner. No. Rebound, loose. Picked up by Herrera for Larned. Runs out and gets a strong rebound. Gets it off to Pinkston. Shot from 0-0 coming in. Nobody there to rebound for the Vikings. And it stays with Larned. Crable is the 0-0 that checked in for the Larned Indians. Near side to Herrera. Herrera still looking for number 32. Also came in, Hemken. So Hemken and Crable goes inside to Lemuse. Shot up and no, too strong. Rebound, Brianna Pretty. And we're going to have a reach in on Hemken, and that'll be her first, team third. A good strong rebound by Pretty, playing with her 2 fouls now.
Hegerman, Collins, and
Reiner back in.
Reiner, yep, back
They're going to put a little press on the Vikings now, a 1-2-2 press. Hazelwood gets it up to Scott. Tinley Scott into the front court. Hazelwood back to Scott. Inside to Pretty. Pretty right on the baseline blocks, trying to go up with it, and is fouled. And Brianna Pretty will have 2 free throws.
Nice job by Brianna to go up strong there and draw the foul.
Draw the contact, play through the contact, which she did. And that foul is going to be on number 24, Collins, her first. And Pretty free throw good.
Carrie Adam checking in to the Smoky Valley lineup.
It's tied up at 7-7 with 30 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Vikings have now gone on a run here.
Yeah, we kind of started moving the ball around a little bit better against that zone.
And Pretty's second shot is good as well, so the Vikings have 16. Got a 9-0 run here for Smoky Valley. Larned yet to score in this quarter. Get it up into the front court, moves, and there she traveled again. She changes her pivot foot, and then she just takes that extra step.
Yep.
Trying to get with the flow of the... It probably looks kind of bad because the rest of the Viking defense was coming across the half court, and she wanted to take another step to keep up with them. So that's turnover number 10 or 11.
12 is what I've got.
Up, no. Hit the bottom of the backboard. She got a little bit too deep, and she didn't get it in there. But the Vikings certainly playing a lot better ball now here in the early second quarter. Pinkston on the dribble, goes baseline to Collins. Collins dribble shot, no. But Collins is fouled, and Collins will have 2 free throws.
Yep, Tinley got her on the arm as she was going up.
And the free throw.
Just they're getting some ice on Katya Blanchett's knee over here on the bench, and the way she was not able to put any weight on it, I'm going to guess I'll be surprised if she comes back in the game tonight.
And probably not a good idea to even try it. We'll see how that works out. But Larned gets their first point of the quarter, a free throw. coming at the 5:08 mark. So the Vikings get it off to Mullen, and Mullen's going to get called for the travel. I didn't think she traveled, but
I think she kind of came to a jump stop, but then I think she dragged that foot just a little bit.
Picked the ball up a little too quick. Vikings are wrestling that circle, and I got my son Brian. I don't know if you can tap that and read what some wrestling results. It's a 2-day tournament down at Circle. Mullen will pick up the foul. It'll be Larned ball out of bounds right in front of the Viking bench.
It's a little hard to read because it's a little blurry.
So small, too, so maybe we can get
I can't quite make it out.
Kai or somebody might be listening can send us some results a little bit. So Hazelwood with it in the front court. Top of the key, gets it off to Scott. Boy, they get pressured. They're trying to double team the Vikings now. There's Hazelwood, and she'll drive. Oh, Coach for Larned wanted a charging call, but Collins was moving with Hazelwood the whole way.
Yep, she was just a half a step late.
Yeah.
Abby Rose in for the Vikings, giving Kira Mullen a break.
Carrie Adam, Rose, Pretty, Hazelwood, and Scott on the court for the Vikings. Here's Scott with the 3 baseline. In and out, no good. Rebound, Larned quickly up to Herrera. Herrera up to her teammate, Reinert, and Reinert gets the ball. Though they ran that fast break nice, and they get their 10th point. Vikings have 16. Cross court it goes to Carrie Adam, to Hazelwood, back to Scott. Inside to Rose. Abby Rose gets double teamed. Gets it off to Pretty. Her shot, no, but she's fouled, and Pretty will have 2 free throws.
Again, Brianna really strong with the ball, not letting that contact bother her or knock the ball loose. Goes up strong, draws the foul.
So that's the second foul on Lemos. Collins has 2 for them, and Pretty makes another free throw. So she's 3 for 3 from the charity stripe, 17 for the Vikings. At the
Pinkston coming back into Larned's lineup.
Second Brianna Pretty free throw coming. On the way, and good. Got them both. She's 4 for 4 with 6 points. 4 for 4 rebounds and another basket. Oh, there's a tip out by Hazelwood, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Larned.
Kira Mullen back in, giving Hazelwood a break. This Viking press is really bothering Larned. They have gotten a couple of fast break baskets out of it, but they've gotten more turnovers than they have baskets against it.
Yeah, it's if you're playing the odds, you certainly keep that press on because it's doing some good. And into Collins in the front court, and she'll take a couple dribbles guarded by Pretty. Man-to-man defense by the Vikings. Get it off to Pinkston. Pinkston near side comes to Herrera, looking for Collins, and throws it right to Pretty. But Collins ends up getting the ball, and she's fouled, and Collins will be back at the free throw line where she just made 1 of 2. Foul's going to be on Kira Mullen. That'll be her second.
Yeah, Kira came from the backside to help and was in good position, but just got a hand in there as Collins went up for the shot.
And Collins makes this first free throw this time, giving her team 11 points at the 3:45 mark. Second Collins free throw rattles out. Pretty with the strong rebound. And reaching in and trying to knock it away is Reinert, and she'll pick up the foul, and we'll march to the other end to shoot a 1-and-1. Going back to the other end, Brianna will be shooting a 1-and-1.
Well, that's the person we want on the line right now.
Yeah, right now it is, for sure.
Hope I didn't just jinx her.
And up, and you did.
Oh, that one's my fault, Brianna. Sorry.
And Larned gets it up into the front court. Here's Pinkston launching a 3-ball. No. Rebound. Ball loose. Ends up in Carrie Adams' hand, but she gets triple teamed in the corner. Vikings have numbers now if they go down the court. They do to Scott. Inside to Pretty. Pretty and throws it away. Pretty had the ball, wanted to go across court, and Larned stepped right in front of it to take it away. Here's Herrera underneath. She misses the shot. Rebound, Brianna Pretty. And now reach in on Collins, and it'll be a foul on Collins, and we'll go back the other way again for Pretty to shoot another and one.
Crable and Hemken back into the Larned lineup.
So back at the free throw line is Brianna Pretty. Hazelwood and Rose are in the lane for the Vikings. 3:11 left to go until halftime. Pretty's free throw too strong. Rebound inside, Larned. Dribbling out of there is Crable. She'll bring it into the front court to Hagerman. Gets it off to number 32. That's Hemken. Inside and tipped away by the Vikings. Tinley Scott tipped it away, and the Vikings get yet another turnover. How many turnovers do the Vikings have?
I've got 9 for the Vikings and 13 on Larned.
I knew I was off on the Vikings because they didn't have any.
Abby Rose
with an Arn Reinert CPA three-pointer. Nice shooting by Abby Rose. Her first points of the ball game. 21-11. Here's a three by Crable, missing. Rebound, Adrian Hazelwood. Quickly up to Pretty. Pretty will take it up, and she doesn't get it over the front on with the left hand. And
did everything right, everything we wanted. We just didn't put the ball through the hoop.
Good look by Adrian to get it down to Pretty, and she just finished, and she just, I think, took her eye off it just a little bit. Drive by Larned, kick it out around to Herrera. She's going to launch a three ball. It's too strong. Pretty with the rebound again. Getting it off to Hazelwood, and they'll bring it up into the front court. Vikings are certainly getting a lot of defensive rebounds.
Yeah, they really are. We're not giving them a second shot.
Baseline to Abby. She's going to launch another three ball. Too strong. Rebound weak side by Pinkston. And the Vikings come away with the steal. They get it into Carrie Adam, and Carrie goes up for the shot, and she's fouled, and Carrie Adam will have 2 free throws. Nice hand by Carrie Adam to knock that ball loose.
Yeah.
That foul on number 20, Hagerman, her first. Adam free throw, swish,
there we go.
right through there. 22 for the Vikings, coming at the 148 mark.
Vikings have shot a lot of free throws this half.
Yes, they have, and they're making a lot of free throws.
Timeout, Coach Drew.
We'll step aside as well. 1:48 left to go in this first half. 23-11 Vikings lead. Back after this 30-second timeout.
At People's Bank and Trust, we look forward to helping you through the many stages of life. From your first checking account to your retirement account, we've helped generations of families buy their first home, finance their vehicles, and plan for the future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA, LLC.
And welcome back to Larned High School. Don Binks along with Darren Abel as we get here in the short time of the first half. Vikings have edged out now 23-11, so they kind of flexed their offensive abilities a little bit and hit a couple of threes, and certainly like what they're doing right now.
Yeah, we were turning the ball over early and kind of got ourselves under control and figured out where we could move the ball against that zone, and now we've increased that lead. Now Vikings are in a 1-3-1 half-court defense.
Deflect defense, pass inside. It looked like it was going to be a travel, but it wasn't. The Vikings just got the rebound on the missed shot, and here comes Hazelwood into the front court. Off it goes to Clara McElroy, has checked in. Pretty driving on the baseline, kick it out to McElroy, and knocked away and stolen by Larned. Turnover Vikings. Number 10. There's a shot by Pinkston. Her shot missing. Rebound, McElroy trying to knock it and save it, but goes out of bounds, and it'll be last touch by the Vikings. It'll be Crable throwing it in for the Larned Indians. Till 23-11, Vikings certainly giving the ball to Larned, but Larned unable to get it knocked down right now. They've only got 4 points in this quarter so far. And there's a tip away by Rose, and the Vikings come away with another turnover. Get it off to Hazelwood, and she'll bring it slowly into the front court. Now under 1 minute left to go in the first half. Hazelwood baseline to Rose. Long three again, and thought it was going to go. Long rebound coming to Carrie Adam, and it goes out of bounds. Carrie was going in to get the rebounding position and went right back over her
she did
head.
the right thing, went in to rebound, but a long shot often produces a long rebound, and a rebound went over her head and out of bounds.
Connor Barnes is having a good day wrestling. Brian sent me a note that he defeated the number 1 seed, number 3 ranked wrestler in the state, so he's going to be in the finals tomorrow at Towanda Circle. Now the Vikings cause yet another turnover, so congratulations to Connor Barnes in his wrestling today. So up to Abby Rose, 17 seconds left to go until halftime. 23-11 Vikings lead. Looking to add a bucket here at the end. Here's Abby Rose to McElroy. Her three. Short. Rebound. Vikings to Adam. Carrie Adam outside. Rose will launch a 3-ball. And it's good off the glass. An Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Abby Rose. And the Vikings end up having a 26-11 lead at the half. We'll be back to wrap this half up for you after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
Area athletes and even weekend warriors have a big home field advantage. Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. You can count on Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine to get you back in the game. Our team of physicians includes sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle and orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump, Todd Riley, and Timothy Hawks, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine provides athletes with the highest quality, most timely care. At the school, on the field, or in our clinic, we're ready wherever and whenever you need us to help you get back in the game and keep you in the game. Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. The home field advantage starts here. Visit us at salinaregionalsportsmedicine.com.
Give us a call at Hometown Outdoor Power in Salina, Minneapolis, and McPherson to get your mowers. Sign up for our winter service program. Don't forget to ask about the early sign-up promotion when you call.
If it's game day, it's on at the Old Stuga in Lindsborg. Streaming all the Smoky Valley and Bethany games, you won't miss a play. Come in to pregame or to celebrate after the game. The Old Stuga in downtown Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
Hemsloyd, Scandinavian Gifts and GlassDecorators.com. See us for your unique Lindsborg gift needs, as well as for glassware customized with your logo, name, or other text. Proud sponsor of Smoky Valley and Bethany sports since 1984.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Ask for Kasasa.
Warning. Free Kasasa checking may lead to a rise in disposable income due to cashback on everyday debit card purchases, refunds on ATM fees, and elimination of so-called service fees. Increased satisfaction may result while operating your debit card. If you suffer from chronic money loss, search for Kasasa online.
This has been a financial health advisory courtesy of Kasasa. It's like money medicine for your shopping habit.
Offered locally at the Bank of Tuscan. Member FDIC.
This is the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic halftime show. A first half recap, scores from around the area, and keys to a second half win. This is Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
Welcome back to Larned. Don Binks along with Aaron Abel as the Vikings up to it at the end of the first quarter, end up scoring 17 points in that second quarter to kind of get back in their offensive flow and lead it 26-11 at the half. The halftime show brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, and to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. At the school, on the field, or in their clinic, they're ready wherever and whenever you need them to get back in the game. The home field advantage starts at the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Scoring went like this. First for Larned, 2 for Reinert, 2 for Collins, 4 for Lemuse, and 3 for Hagerman. For the Vikings, 2 for Carrie Adam, 3 for Gracie Lambert, 4 for Kira Mullen, 5 for Adrian Hazelwood, 6 for Abby Rose, and 6 for Brianna Pretty. What do you got for turnovers and rebounds?
Turnovers, I've got Larned for 15 and the Vikings for 10. Rebounds, I've got Larned for 12. Now, 5 of those are what we call team rebounds.
Okay,
that's where,
sure,
like, a ball gets knocked out of bounds on a shot and nobody really gets it, so you give it to the team. So they really only have 7 individual rebounds. The Vikings have 19 rebounds. None of those are team rebounds. So we've been doing a great job on the board. I don't remember them getting 1 offensive rebound and getting a chance at a second shot. And individually, Brianna Pretty already has 7 rebounds and Abby Rose has 6.
Nice job, both of them. Time now for a Salina Surgical scoreboard update. Choose Salina Surgical Hospital for your outpatient procedures or inpatient stays. And I'll let you read the ones that Mike has sent us, but I'll read the other ones. Minneapolis is over Abilene in girls action, 22-11. Halftime. Well, what do we got here? We got a halftime score, Minneapolis and Sacred Heart, and got a halftime score, Minneapolis and Abilene. I'm confused on which is which.
Oh.
We got another halftime score, Salina Central over Andover Central, 32-31, so that's a good game going on. Mays South 19, Salina South 12, also at the half. End of first quarter, Marysville over Abilene in girls action, 12-7. So that's supposed to be Marysville and Abilene, and Minneapolis and Sacred Heart. So Minneapolis is over Sacred Heart, 14-12 at halftime, and Marysville over Abilene, 22-11. You got some others?
Yeah, a couple others of interest for us in the league. Hillsboro girls are leading the Pratt girls 24-14 at half. And then as interest as far as sub-state, Southeast of Saline girls 32, Chapman 12 at halftime.
Okay, so that's time now to look at our impact performance of the first half presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Brianna Pretty doing a good job of making some free throws, and we jinxed her, so she didn't make the last 2 front end of 1-1, but Abby Rose came in late and got a couple of 3-pointers. I'm okay with giving co-players.
Well, they've got the same number of points and almost the same number of rebounds, only difference in 1. So they have really kind of carried the load here this first half as far as scoring and rebounding.
Yeah.
And which we should. We've got a height advantage on them. I mean, they're the one big girl had hit a couple buckets early, but then really hasn't done much since then. And so, Abby and Brianna doing a great job.
They are our impact performers of the first half. Again, the Viking girls lead at 26-11 here at halftime. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have some final thoughts on halftime and the start of the second half. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball back after this 2-minute timeout.
Area athletes and even weekend warriors have a big home field advantage. Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. You can count on Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine to get you back in the game. Our team of physicians includes sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle and orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump, Todd Riley, and Timothy Hawks, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine provides athletes with the highest quality, most timely care. At the school, on the field, or in our clinic, we're ready wherever and whenever you need us to help you get back in the game and keep you in the game. Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. The home field advantage starts here. Visit us at salinaregionalsportsmedicine.com.
Carlson Accounting, Inc. in Lindsborg offers complete accounting and payroll services, full-service income tax and e-file services, and business advisory services. Serving Central Kansas since 1983. A proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany Athletics.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
It's a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Along with Darren Abel, Lana Ortho starting lineups for the second half. Lana Ortho continues to strive for excellence in orthopedic care. Our physicians provide world-class care and the treatment options with the personal touch, serving North Central Kansas since 1973. It'll be Pretty, Lambert, Mullen, Rose, and Hazelwood for the Vikings. And for the Larned Indians, if that's right up what's up there on the board, we'll see what they come out with. But it says Crable. No, now they changed it. So back to their original starting lineup. Pinkston, Herrera, Hagerman, Collins, and Lemuse. Well, that's the way it'll start. The Larned Indians will have the first possession. If I can enjoy the second half of the game, hope the Vikings can come back. And it looks like Katia will not be coming back.
Yeah, she's still hobbling pretty good. It looked like there was a pretty good knot on her knee. Don, her grandpa, as he walked by, said he thought maybe she had banged the knees straight on with somebody.
Bruise. Yeah, hope it's a bruise instead of a ligament damage of some kind. Larned brings it in. Pinkston gets it off to Collins. Here's a shot from Herrera. Baseline hits the top of the backboard, and it's going to go back court. They're going to let that be not a turnover. So Pinkston will bring it back into the front court. Gets it to Collins. Collins goes on the weak side to Herrera. Herrera back to Pinkston. She'll drive, dump it down, and tipped away and stolen by the Vikings. So turnover, Larned adding to their total of 15 in the first half. Here's Pretty underneath. Beautiful pass by Rose. And Pretty gets two more. 28 on the first possession. Vikings have scored on the first possession of every quarter so far. The first two are threes. This one is a 2.
Vikings are in a 1-3-1 zone.
Out it goes to Herrera on the far side wing. Free throw line extended. He's trying to get the Pinkston back on top. She goes in the middle right by the free throw line and dribbles out to Hagerman. Hagerman back to Pinkston inside to Lemuse. Her shot. No, she gets going to dribble. Gets tied up and then gets rid of it. Gets it out to Hagerman. Her three missing. And it'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Vikings. It'll stay with the Larned Indians with the 6:50 mark. Vikings leading 28-11.
Brianna did a nice job there when they got the ball inside, just walling up defensively and not committing a foul.
Pinkston gets it into Herrera. Herrera on the dribble back out top. Goes up to Pinkston between the circles to reset their offense. Still on the dribble, in 1 foot in the half-court circle. Goes on the wing to Herrera. Herrera on the little dribble out there, going back to Pinkston, back to Hagerman. Oh, knocked inside, and Gracie Lambert had to hit that.
That was like a volleyball spike.
Yeah, but she had to hit it. Or it was going to hit her right in the nose, I think. She jumped up, and it was going to be a low pass, so it's a good thing she hit it, or she might have been wearing that one right on her noggin. Hagerman and Abby Rose steps in the passing lane and steals the pass. So yet another turnover for Larned, and here come the Vikings.
Larned's having a hard time dealing with our length against that zone we're running.
Rose to Mullen, looking to get into Pretty. Not there. Goes out to Hazelwood, around to Lambert. Lambert on the inside to Pretty. Pretty across court to Mullen. Here's Rose with a three. Off. Rebound. Lemuse. And here comes Larned on the dribble. 5:55 to go here. Second half. Third quarter. To Herrera. Baseline far side. Cross court to Collins. Collins will dribble in. Her shot. Good defense by Pretty not to reach up and try to swat that ball away, and Collins just turns it over. Not a lot of contact there. Could have been a foul either way.
Well, Collins just lost it going up.
Here's Pretty underneath, and she's fouled, and Brianna Pretty will have 2 more free throws coming up. She's got 8 points now on the night. And when I add a little bit to our wrestling scores, Grandma Shirley Bloomquist sent in that David Sample and Justice Gardner are also wrestling championship tomorrow.
Very good.
So good for those.
Brianna makes the first free throw. The foul was on Lamuse. That was her third personal.
First of the half on either team.
Let's see, number 13, Meyer, into the Indians lineup.
And Pretty makes them both. We can't talk about her free throw shooting.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything more about it.
She knocks the first two down again to give her 10 points on the night. She's already in double figures. Herrera has it. Goes cross court to Collins, but Mullen will steal that one away.
Nice job by Kira anticipating the cross court pass.
Reading that and, getting out there to get a hand on it and stealing it away. Abby Rose was at far side corner, looking to go cross court, but instead she goes back to Hazelwood, out top to Lambert, back to Hazelwood, cross court to Mullen, back to Lambert. Oh, loses the handle, but hangs on to it. Gets it off to Hazelwood, off to Rose. Abby Rose drive baseline inside to Pretty, but stepping in front of that one is Collins to turn the Vikings over. And Herrera going down on the other end. And we're going to have a jump ball on that one, alternating possession. It goes back to Smoky Valley, so turnover.
Yeah, nice hustle by Kira to sprint back down on defense and get her hand on the ball.
And the coach wants a timeout. We're going to keep this one right here. Thanking again our sponsors, which include Farmers State Bank, Gallant Tire and Auto, Smoky Valley Booster Club, Lindsberg Family Dental Care, Midway Motors, Arn Reinert, CPA, People's Bank and Trust, Salina Ortho, Archer, First Bank Kansas, CNL Heating and Cooling, Dower Welding, Bank of Tesket, The Old Stuga, Mari Loader, Caldwell Banker, call Mari, call it sold. Dr. Darrell Loader, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Harry Mallory, Farm Bureau, Lindsberg Realty, Liz Nahodney, Owner Broker, and Pizza Hut. Again, the Vikings in action on the road next Tuesday at Lions, and then back home for actually Sweetheart Homecoming on Friday, and Bethany on the home on senior night, senior recognition night for them. And your relation, Hannah's going to play her last home game, huh?
Yeah, last home game for them, and and it's against one of their rivals, Tabor, and need a win so that the Swedes can kind of stay in the running to get hopefully a home game in the first round of the KCAC tournament.
Yeah, they could certainly do that, and the men are fighting for that as well. And Tabor, I think in girls play, Tabor is a game or so ahead of the Vikings.
A game or so ahead of Bethany, yeah.
And in the guys' action, the guys are right there in that top 3 or 4, so hopefully they both can get a victory on Saturday, tomorrow. Here it's the Vikings with it in the front court, going into Pretty, Brianna Pretty. Go outside, Hazelwood, she's going to launch a 3-ball. It's good. Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Adrian Hazelwood. And the Vikings have 33 coming at the 4:25 mark. Herrera outside with it to number 13 to check back in. That's Meyer, you said. Back to Herrera, back to Meyer. Back to Herrera. A little penetration shot blocked by Lambert. And Lambert comes away and hits Lamuse in the noggin. Here's Hazelwood on the dribble drive. Oh, got it to go. Adrian Hazelwood is in double figures with 10. 35 for the Vikings. And it's a 9-0 run to start this half for Smoky Valley. Out it goes to Pinkston from Collins.
Vikings are man-to-man now.
Over to Meyer. Back to Pinkston. Her drive in the lane. Double team. Kick off to Lamuse. Out to Collins. Her 3-ball. No. Too strong. Rebound. Hazelwood. And here she comes into the front court on the dribble. Goes off to Mullen. And she's going to get fouled by Larned Meyer. And it'll be out of bounds to Smoky Valley.
Vikings are also doing a nice job of pushing the ball down the floor before Larned can get back and get their defense set.
Hagerman and Reinert in for the Indians. Larned Indians, Smoky Valley Vikings here in Larned tonight. Off it goes to Abby Rose. Abby across to Mullen. Back to Hazelwood. Back to Rose. Baseline to Lambert. Lambert gets it into Pretty. Brianna Pretty. Ooh, tight roping the line, and he ends up turning it over to Herrera.
Yeah, she got a little deep underneath the basket and was caught actually behind the backboard and didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Inside to Lamuse, and she gets it off the glass and good for their first points of the quarter. And the Vikings, Herrera almost got the Vikings turned over.
Well, she did. She turned it over and got got a shot off, but luckily missed the shot. Vikings were careless with that inbounds pass.
Hazelwood to Lambert in the front court. Back to Hazelwood. Back to Lambert. He's going to launch a 3-ball from the corner. In and out. No good. Rebound by Reinert. And here comes the Indians on the run. Should say the Indians on the warpath. Here's Lemuse inside. She gets another basket. So Lemuse is on the warpath. They've got back-to-back buckets now. 35-15 Vikings lead. Hazelwood off to Mullen. Back to Hazelwood. Launch another 3-ball. No. Rebound. Lemuse inside, and here comes Larned. The Vikings went on a 9-0 run to start the quarter. But Larned has made the last 2 baskets. Collins gets it out to Herrera on the point. Goes near side to Reinert. Reinert on the dribble to the baseline, and Hazelwood tries to tie her up, but gets it back to Herrera. Herrera and the runner in the lane, no, and she's fouled, and Herrera will have 2 free throws coming up.
Gracie on the reach in there as Herrera went to the basket, kind of bailed her out because Herrera was a little bit out of control and just kind of threw it up towards the basket.
Second foul on Gracie Lambert, first Viking foul. This Viking run actually started when it was 18-11 with about 2 minutes left to go in the first half. And they really went on a 17-0 run there. So Vikings really got some separation with that. Crable back in for the Indians. First free throw missing by Herrera. Second one also missing. Pretty with the rebound. And here come the Vikings with 1:45 left to go now as Hazelwood will walk it slowly into the front court. Near side it comes to Lambert. Right in front of the Vikings bench. Back to Hazelwood. Inside the road to Pretty. Pretty will drive baseline and going to get a push by Lemuse, and she's going to pick up her 4th foul.
Once again, the Vikings got the ball in the middle of that zone there and got the high-low from Abby to Brianna.
Yeah, I thought Brianna was maybe going to step out of bounds there, but coach is telling her you got to cut her off. You got to put a foot on the baseline when you're the defensive player there. And she didn't get it done. Back it goes to Hazelwood inside to Pretty. Pretty shot up, too strong. Rebound. Reinert for the Indians. And back to Pinkston. They'll reset their offense. To Crable. She'll launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound. Pretty inside. Off to Hazelwood. Hazelwood with the dribble into the front court. Hazelwood off to Rose. Abby Rose inside to Pretty. Pretty shot up and fouled. And Pretty will have 2 free throws. But she just does such a nice job of boxing out when she gets that ball. She goes strong to the basket, and Reinert was there, but she just couldn't do anything to stop her.
Yeah, she didn't have the size to match up with Brianna.
Pretty no on the first one. 35-15, Vikings lead. Leah Coster coming in for the Vikings.
Gracie Lambert coming out.
Second, Brianna Pretty free throw on the way, and good. 36 for Smoky Valley. And total up the Vikings free throw shooting here in this game. Been pretty good. Reinert has it on the outside for Larned, gets it off to Pinkston. Pinkston will drive inside, knocked away. Oh, got a foul. Thought the Vikings caused a turnover there.
Abby Rose. Oh, no, Kira. Called on Kira. That's her 3rd. Second team foul.
Inside Herrera. And the Vikings come away with the rebound. Good hustle by Malia. Hazelwood gets it off to Rose. Back to Hazelwood. Back to Rose. Abby, she was going to trigger a shot. Here's Pretty. Gets triple teamed in the middle. Pretty gets it out to Rose. Around to Hazelwood. Hazelwood drive back out to Rose. Near side to Mullen. Her 3 from the baseline. Swish. And on Reinert CPA 3-pointer by Kira Mullen. She's got 7. 39-15 coming at the 22nd mark.
Madison Reinert getting ready to come in for Larned.
And a shot by number 20, Hagerman. Doesn't go in. The Viking Hazelwood is double teamed, gets it off, and I'm going to say Hazelwood stepped out of bounds. They trapped her there on the sideline.
Yeah, she tried to reverse pivot out the backside of that trap, and now they're saying Smoky Valley called the timeout.
A 30-second
before
timeout.
Adrian stepped on the line.
So take away that turnover, and we'll keep it right here for a 30-second, which is 5.7 seconds left until the end of the third quarter. So it's been all Smoky Valley here. They've got a couple of baskets by Lamouze inside, but boy, the Vikings have certainly flexed their muscles a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's after a little bit of a slow start in that first quarter. They kind of got things going, and this is what we expected to see tonight.
Vikings so far in this game are 11 out of 16 shooting free throws, so doing a great job. You'll take that every night.
Absolutely.
They still have 5.7 seconds left to go, but I don't think we'll get a free throw. If we can, I'll add to my numbers, but certainly a nice shooting night for the Vikings from the free throw line.
Yeah, and offensively, it's been a nice combination of inside and outside.
Yeah.
We've hit some threes and don't necessarily have a lot of buckets from in the paint, but we've drawn a lot of fouls when we've been in there.
6 3-pointers. Here's Hazelwood losing the handle to Mullen. Mullen with it in the lane and tied up.
That's a jump ball, yep.
1/10 of a second left to go, and it's going to be ball 2. Oh, that's kind of an unlucky break for Larned. They get the alternating possession now, and then it'll go to Smoky Valley as they turn it up. And that is the end of the quarter. Our score after 3 quarters, Smoky Valley 39, Larned 15. Back for quarter number 4 after this 1 minute timeout.
At Mocha's, they get it. They understand your morning cup of coffee is more than just coffee. They know that your favorite coffee drink is the only way to make your day flow. Fresh coffee, lattes, sandwiches, and more. Mocha's with 2 Salina locations, 916 East Crawford and 2424 South 9th Street next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Trust your Smoky Valley real estate needs to Mari Loader of Coldwell Banker Antrim Piper Winger Realtors. A Smoky Valley business owner since 1995 and a community volunteer, no one knows the entire Smoky Valley area the way that Mari does. Call her for your real estate needs. Call Mari, call it sold.
And back at Larned for the fourth quarter, it'll be Hazelwood, Mullen, Coster, Pretty, and Adam for the Vikings. It'll be Hagerman, Crable, Reinert. Who's number 2 over there? Is it just number 2?
That's another Reinert.
Oh, that's another Madison Reinert. And Herrera on the court for the Indians. There's a shot in by Malia Coster. No. Pretty with the rebound. No, but she's fouled, and Pretty will be at the free throw line shooting 2 more free throws. And it'll be on Crable, her first. And Pretty makes another free throw. She's on her way to 12 points so far.
And she's at 11 rebounds, so she's got her double-double.
Another double-double for Brianna. And 13 points. 41 for the Vikings here coming in the fourth quarter, opening possession of the fourth quarter. The Vikings score again. So we've scored on every possession on the opening quarter, like that stat.
Absolutely.
There's a shot by Reinert. No. Rebound and another one inside for Brianna Pretty. Off to Hazelwood. Hazelwood on the dribble into the front court. Goes to Adam. Carry Adam back to Hazelwood. Back to Carry Adam. And bounce pass to Pretty. He goes inside to Mullen, who's double teamed, and throws it out to Pretty. Back inside. Oh, and stepping in front of that pass from Adam was Herrera. And that is Viking turnover number
15.
15. Larned has
20.
And they turn
21.
it over again. Yep. And the Vikings get the steal. Mullen will bring it into the front court. Near side it comes to Hazelwood, to Coster, inside to Pretty. Strong pass missing here. Mullen with the rebound. She's fouled. And Kira Mullen, nice active rebound there by Kira.
Yeah, and did a nice job coming off the wing when that shot went up. Several players were just standing under the basket waiting for the rebound, and Kira came in from the outside and just took it.
That's the old saying, find somebody and block them out.
Absolutely.
So, and Mullen makes the first free throw for her 8th point of the night.
Pinkston, Lemuse, and I didn't see they had
Collins.
Collins, yep, came in for Larned. Tinley Scott coming in for Adrian Hazelwood for the Vikings.
Nice to see the Vikings point total getting up. Shooting 6 3-pointers tonight. That's not bad.
Yeah. Kira makes the free throw.
43 for the Vikings. They made 4 for 4 free throws, so they are adding to that good shooting. That would be 15 out of 20 free throws tonight. Inside it goes to Hagerman, and she has it knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians. We get 2 more points. We go into a running clock here. Get a stop here, and Hagerman gets ready to put it in for Larned. Gets it off to Herrera. Herrera shot up, missing. Rebound, Carrie Adam on the weak side. Good strong rebound by Carrie. Oh, and she has it knocked away from her on the baseline and goes in for a tumble is Herrera. Good hustle by Herrera, and a timeout called by Larned. We'll step aside as well. 6:21 left to go, third quarter. 43-15, Vikings lead it. Back after this 30-second timeout.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
To Larned High School, Marvin Webster Court here in Larned, home of the Indians. They got a big Indian head out there in the middle of the court. Head dress, I guess it is.
Yeah, and this is we're actually in the middle school building.
Yeah,
this is the middle school gym. Right. The high school, their older gym, is across the street.
That's where the JV boys were playing?
Yes.
And they were successful tonight by the score of 47-39, you told me?
Yes.
The girls, here's Tinley Scott with a 3. Swish! A Tinley Scott, Arnreiner CPA 3-pointer by, and that will enable the 30-point lead and the running clock here for the fourth quarter. Here's Lemuse inside, her shot up, no, rebound, Pretty. Off to Tinley Scott. Tinley will bring it into the front court. Off to Adam, Carrie Adam now on the dribble. Near side to Mullen, stolen away by Hagerman. Hagerman missing the shot. Herrera trying to follow. No. Collins with the rebound, and Collins is fouled. It'll be out of bounds to Larned.
Nice hustle by Larned to follow that down the floor. And get a couple of offensive rebounds. I think those might be their first 2 offensive rebounds of the night.
Might be.
I don't remember another one.
Pinkston put it in play to Lemuse. She gets double teamed. Catherine Odell has checked in, and she'll pick up a foul right away. So Odell gets into the action for the Vikings. Her first, team fourth. And a good free throw by Lemuse. She has 9 points now. She would get in double figures if she
she's a freshman, so.
Oh, wow. Good.
She's going to be a nice player for them for a few more years here.
And Brianna Peters comes in. And Lemuse can't make the second free throw. She'll be stuck on 9 points for now. And the ball almost stolen by Herrera in the backcourt. Get it up into the front court, and it is stolen by Pinkston. Pinkston off back to Herrera. Herrera kicks it out to Collins. Collins will set up the offense. Dribble the side of the lane. Shot up, no, and she's fouled, and Collins will have 2 free throws.
Another foul on Odell.
Well, they're dribbling in and taking it right into the post, so she's going to have to defend or foul, one or the other. And Collins can't make the free throw.
Catherine Holt, a 5'4" senior, comes in for the Indians.
Everybody that I have in my scorebook, well, there's 2 more I have for Larned. Collins makes the second free throw. (46-17). Here's Tinley Scott, gets it off to Coster. Coster off to Carrie Adam. Adam on the weave, gets it off, penetrates now. Oh, you wanted to go to Tinley Scott, but Collins comes in and takes the ball away. Collins shot up off the glass. No, rebound, Vikings. Carrie Adam pulls it down for the strong rebound. And calling a timeout is Coach Drew, and we'll keep that one here at just a 30 as the Vikings get some more subs in for the last couple of 3 minutes here. And again, Vikings going to be taking 3 out of 4 now. Both JV teams won, so Viking girl varsity going to win. I don't know if they had C-team games tonight.
Yeah, I know they had a C-team boys game over there after the JV boys. Okay. I don't know how they did. I was going to try and catch one of them as they walked by here. But
yeah.
So, yeah, the Vikings going to get some of the girls in now who don't see a lot of varsity time, and get your starters on the bench. We don't want to get anybody else dinged up.
Yeah.
But it looks like Katya is putting a little weight on that leg now, so that's a good sign.
Certainly hope
still,
it is.
Still pretty sore, obviously, but she doesn't look quite as uncomfortable as she did initially.
Yeah, so hopefully wishing her the best for that. No question about that. It's Coster, Scott, Peters, McElroy. Sam. And the Vikings with it in the front court. Peters has it, gets it off to Malia Coster. Coster across to McElroy.
They called a foul on the drive.
And
CT boys won 20-17.
So Coster at the free throw line can get her name in the scorebook with the free throw. No, rebound. Odell comes down with the rebound. So Vikings. Oh, and then right through the hands of Clara McElroy. So it's Larned ball again, running clock. So we're already down to 2:25 left to go in this quarter. Again, we have homecoming here for Larned, so we'll have some pageantry to deal with. So we'll see how much time we spend on the air, or maybe we'll take it back to the station. Have plenty of time for Coach Drew to come out and talk about his victory here tonight. There's a shot off the glass by Crable, missing. Another shot missing. Another rebound by Larned. And now the Vikings take it away. So Brianna Peters will come with it into the front court. On the dribble, goes out to Coster. Around to Scott. Tinley Scott waiting. Driving. Kick off to Odell inside. Odell kick it out to Scott. Scott 10-footer. Too strong. Rebound weak side. Coster, and now going out of bounds, knocked out by Larned. It'll stay with Smoky Valley with just 1:35 now left to go, and the clock running. Coster puts it in to Scott. Three-pointer from the baseline. Tinley, good. Tinley with 2 threes in this quarter, and it's 49 for the Vikings, 17 for Larned. Off it goes to Hagerman. Lemoo's inside, her shot fouled, and she will have 2 free throws.
Catherine Odell picks that one up.
Her third now. She had a couple of quick fouls here. So Lemoo's back at the free throw, and she can get in double figures if she makes one of these 2, and that one no good. Nice crowd gathering for Larned here.
Yeah, I was noticing that as well.
And she gets the bank to go in. And the bank is open, and she ends up with 10 points. Vikings now, Peters will bring it into the front court slowly. Gets it off to Scott. Tinley Scott on the dribble. Directing traffic from the top of the key. Goes over on the wing to McElroy. Back to Scott. Pardon me.
Bless you.
Back to Tinley Scott. Her dribble drive. Scott shot. No. Rebound. Larned. Crable. 15 seconds left to go. Crable on the dribble. Still on the dribble. Goes all the way to the baseline. Trying to get it into Lemuse. We're going to kick it out to Crable. Crable shot. And we're going to have a foul. And that is the end.
But we'll shoot the free throws.
We're going to go ahead and shoot the free throws. Is it a 1-and-1? The foul is going to be on the Vikings, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Crable. So Crable will have a chance to make a free throw, and she didn't, and that is...
they're going to say she was shooting.
2, so she gets 2. The second Reagan Crable free throw is good, and they get 19 points. And our final score from Larned, Smoky Valley 49, Larned 19. We'll be back to wrap this one up after this 2-minute timeout. You've been listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
7-day-a-week urgent care has arrived in Lindsborg. Open now at the Lindsborg Community Hospital. 7-day-a-week urgent care is open, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. on weekends. No need to be an established patient of the Family Healthcare Clinic. Everyone can enjoy the new convenience for those things that can't wait until tomorrow, but aren't serious enough for the emergency room. 7 days a week, urgent care at Lindsborg Community Hospital. Smoky Valley Chiropractic. Dr. Daryl Loader has been on the Viking sidelines since 1995. A doctor with advanced certification in both wellness and sports injury management, he is the resident expert in the Smoky Valley, helping others live long, active, healthy lives since 1995. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Bank of Tuscan. Come see us for all your home loan needs in the Smoky Valley, including construction loans at Stockholm Estates. Equal housing lender, NMLS 403648. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tuscan.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Ask for Kasasa.
Member FDIC.
Warning. Free Kasasa checking may lead to a rise in disposable income due to cashback on everyday debit card purchases, refunds on ATM fees, and elimination of so-called service fees. Increased satisfaction may result while operating your debit card. If you suffer from chronic money loss, search for Kasasa online.
This has been a financial health advisory courtesy of Kasasa. It's like money medicine for your shopping habit.
Offered locally at the Bank of Tuscan. Member FDIC.
At People's Bank and Trust, we look forward to helping you through the many stages of life. From your first checking account to your retirement account, we've helped generations of families buy their first home, finance their vehicles, and plan for the future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is the Bank of Tuscan postgame show. Coming up, player of the game, scores from around the area, final stats, and an interview with the coach. This is Smoky Valley Vikings football on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Larned, Kansas. Don Binks along with Darren Abel as the Vikings come away with the victory, getting back in that scoring column, putting points on the board, double figures in every quarter except the first. They only had 9 in the first quarter. But they put together a great game and win at 49-19. This is the Bank of Tuscan postgame show, Generations of Confidence, Relationships for Life. Member FDIC. Ask about their new Kasasa checking account in Lindbergh, Salina, Lincoln, and Tuscan. Scoring went like this. First for the Larned Indians, 1 point for Reagan Crable, 2 points for Mackenzie Reinert, 3 points for Jamie Hagerman, 3 points for Akila Collins, and Carly Lemuse, a freshman, you said, was their leading scorer with 10. For the Vikings, Carrie Adam, 2 points. 3 points, Gracie Lambert. 6 points, Tinley Scott. 6 points, Abby Rose. 9 points, just missing double figures, Kira Mullen. And 10 points for Adrian Hazelwood. And 13 points, and we know double rebounds for Brianna Pretty.
Yeah, she had 13 rebounds to match her 13 points. So, overall, the Vikings dominated rebounding, 33-18. And again, Brianna with 15 of those. So she did a great job inside. Turnover-wise, Larned, I had 21, and the Vikings ended up with 19. We had a few there at the end. So kind of right at the beginning and right at the end, we had kind of the bulk of our turnovers. The second and third quarters, we did a much better job of taking care of the ball.
And unofficially, I want to congratulate the Vikings, 16 out of 21 free throwing tonight. So they got to the free throw line quite a bit, and we're very successful.
Yeah, you know, they did a great job offensively. Kind of once we got through that first 4 minutes and we were a little shaky then, we hit a few shots, and you could really see we gained our confidence back on the offensive end. And then, you know, defensively, we forced some turnovers and got a few buckets off of turnovers. And like you said, we went to the free throw line, shoot 21 free throws on the night. So great job getting the ball. Again, a lot of those, Brianna shot a ton of free throws. I don't know how many she shot altogether, but
12.
You know, we were getting the ball inside. Again, we didn't have a lot of two-point baskets from the paint, but we were effective inside because we were drawing the foul, and then we were able to capitalize on that at the free throw line.
Time now for Next Tech Wireless Player of the Game. Something different isn't just a slogan at Next Tech Wireless. They're about our communities because they live here too. Next Tech Wireless is Kansas-based and world-class in supporting their neighbors. They have the latest devices and plans for everyone with friendly, knowledgeable local customer service. Are committed to providing the best wireless network in Kansas. Visit one of their 50 locations across Kansas. And obviously, Brianna Pretty, 13 points and 13 rebounds, a double-double. She did an excellent job. So she is our Next Tech Wireless player.
Yep, I would agree.
Of the game. And Coach Drew coming around to join us here, so we'll hand off your microphone to him, and we'll have a scoreboard update for you here in just a little bit. But Coach Drew, a little slow start, 9-7 in the first quarter, but then you really lit it up. The defense started causing turnovers, and you scored 17 in the second, 13 in the third, 10 in the fourth, and really got your offense clicking.
Yeah, once the girls kind of settled down and realized that one missed basket wasn't the end of the world, they kept firing and they got things figured out. And having some change of pace on defense was really big for them. We got some steals in the open court, and we would like to kind of generate more points off of that. But we were happy with the effort on the defensive side, and we started pushing tempo a little bit more, got some easier shots, and they started falling, especially in the second half. So great job by the girls responding to, the Tuesday's game, but proud of them for the way that they did come out ready to play and got a big win.
Yeah, no question about that. 6 3-pointers tonight, and the other thing I was impressed with, 16 out of 22 is what I have them for free throwing.
Yeah, it seemed like most of them were going in, so the girls are doing a good job of being score ready, and then when they get a chance to go to the line, they're putting them in, and that's big for us. So, I was happy with how the offensive, even though not every shot seemed to fall, they did a good job, especially hitting some timely shots, and they spread the ball around the court, and they did a good job of going inside, and then when the inside wasn't open, they'd kick it out. Somebody was open and stepped up to make the shot. So it was good offense, especially in the second half.
Yeah, and I recounted again. We had 8 threes tonight, so 8 3-pointers tonight certainly pushes the score up a little bit. But, again, now you go on the road again Tuesday at Lions, and what do you know about the Lions?
They're going to play hard, play scrappy, so we got to be ready to match that intensity and take it up another level. And, they're going to get out in the passing lanes, play some zones, so we got to be ready for that. We're going to have to continue this shooting that we got tonight. So continue spreading the ball around, making sure everybody gets some shots up, and just be ready and play with the intensity that we had at times tonight. So if we bring that 4 quarters, we're going to be in great shape.
We don't know, and we don't want to speculate on Claudia Blanchett, but I hope she just got a bruise rather than something else.
Yeah, she took a knee to the knee as well, kind of right in the inside. So I'm hoping it's nothing more than just a bone bruise. She did take a pretty good shot, but we don't want to speculate, but we'll keep our fingers crossed that she's going to be all right going into next week.
No question about it. Well, congratulations on the win tonight, and we'll talk to you Tuesday.
Hey, thanks so much. Have a good one.
Thank you, Drew, Coach Drew of the Viking girls, and very happy with the way the offense clicking, and certainly always a good thing when the 3-pointers are going down. 8 3-pointers in a game, that's a lot.
Yeah, that certainly makes the offense a little easier. You like to see, and the biggest thing was just seeing that you could tell the girls were confident off the offensive end. Once we saw a couple of shots go through the basket, we really kind of picked it up, and again had multiple people that contributed at different times in the game, and so that was more of what we expected to see out of the Vikings tonight.
No question about that. Let's get some scoreboard time now for a Salina Surgical scoreboard update. Choose Salina Surgical Hospital for your outpatient procedures or inpatient stays. Salina Surgical is proud to be partially physician-owned. And Berean Academy, 41, El Saline, 27. That's a final. Minneapolis over Sacred Heart, 42-24. Marysville over Abilene, 36-27 in girls action. Mays South, 38. Salina South, 34. And Salina Central, they've got that girl that shoots the threes so well. She had 7 threes and 33 points for Salina Central as they're all over Andover, 69-55. So that's the scores that I have. Did Mike send us any others?
Nope, I don't have anything more from Mike.
I don't have anything more. So they are just about done with their King and Queen pageant here tonight. And so we will take, Jared, let's take a 3-minute timeout. And when we come back, we'll have Viking boys pregame for you. You're listening to Viking basketball on the road at Larned. And we'll be back after this 3-minute timeout.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA LLC.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
It's a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
Give us a call at Hometown Outdoor Power in Salina, Minneapolis, and McPherson to get your mowers. Sign up for our winter service program. Don't forget to ask about the early sign-up promotion when you call.
If it's game day, it's on at the Old Stuga in Lindsborg. Streaming all the Smoky Valley and Bethany games, you won't miss a play. Come in to pregame or to celebrate after the game. The Old Stuga in downtown Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
Hemsloyd, Scandinavian Gifts and GlassDecorators.com. See us for your unique Lindsborg gift needs, as well as for glassware customized with your logo, name, or other text. Proud sponsor of Smoky Valley and Bethany sports since 1984. Carlson Accounting, Inc. in Lindsborg offers complete accounting and payroll services, full-service income tax and e-file services, and business advisory services. Serving Central Kansas since 1983. A proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany Athletics. Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy. Located at 216 North Harrison Street. Proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Trust your Smoky Valley real estate needs to Mari Loader of Coldwell Banker and Piper Winger Realtors, a Smoky Valley business owner since 1995 and a community volunteer. No one knows the entire Smoky Valley area the way that Mari does. Call her for your real estate needs. Call Mari, call it sold. Smoky Valley Chiropractic. Dr. Daryl Loader has been on the Viking sidelines since 1995. A doctor with advanced certification in both wellness and sports injury management. He is the resident expert in the Smoky Valley, helping others live long, active, healthy lives since 1995. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Bank of Tuscan. Come see us for all your home loan needs in the Smoky Valley, including construction loans at Stockholm Estates. Equal housing lender, NMLS 403648. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tuscan.
High school. I want to congratulate one of the boys was homecoming king, one of the basketball players, and I didn't look.
I didn't catch you. That was
I need to. I don't know if that was number 33 Hess. I'll find out for you here in a little bit. But Vikings and Larned getting ready to take action here. The pregame haven't quite turned the clock on yet. They're sweeping the floor real quick. But in boys action, the Hillsboro boys lead the conference with a 13-0 record, 3-0 in conference. Heston right behind them at 11-1. They are also 3-0, and Haven at 9-4. They are also 3-0 in league play. 2-1 for Pratt. And then a whole bunch of teams at 1-2, which include Hoisington, Smoky Valley, Lyons, and Halstead, all 1-2 in league. And then Larned at 0-3 and Nickerson at 0-3. And the Vikings certainly looking forward to their schedule as they play Larned tonight, and then they play Lyons, and then they play Nickerson, three of the teams that are in the last four places in the league. So Vikings can certainly look forward to getting their record back above 500 if they take care of business.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to come in and take care of business, and if we do what we should do, a really good little stretch here to add some wins onto our record and, maybe hopefully bump up a spot in our sub-state seating. We were sitting 4 the other day.
We still are. I just looked this morning.
Yeah, a little bit behind. I think is it Council Grove who's right ahead of us.
Yeah.
So, if we could add 3 wins here together, right quick to help that out, that would be good. So,
I think 3 wins would make sure that we're probably going to guarantee ourselves of a home match anyway. Whether we end up 2nd or 3rd or 4th, I don't think it'll really matter. So it looks like Southeast of Saline and Beloit are going to be 1-2. So we'll see how they all play out and how that works.
Some other final girls scores that we got. Southeast of Saline girls beat Chapman 68-26. So the Viking girls win tonight. We at least keep pace with the Southeast of Saline girls and don't lose any more ground to them.
Mm-hmm.
Hillsboro girls defeat Pratt 53-31. Hoisington girls beat Halstead 41-30.
So that's league games for us, and certainly kind of not really a surprise there. I'm worried about Pratt team, but Hillsboro defeated Pratt by 20 points, so that would look good that we certainly should be able to take care of Pratt as well.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. And again, the girls are in a little bit of the same boat. We got a couple chances. We got one tonight. And again, if we come back on Tuesday night and take care of business, should be able to add another win there. So, again, it's these last 5 games is when we want to be playing our best basketball and solidify our spot for the sub-state seedings and go on from there. Hopefully, you don't get any injuries at this point in time of year that are going to knock anybody out for any length of time. And so it's kind of where we're at. Everybody, all the teams around are in the same boat, trying to do the same thing.
I didn't print off a new stat sheet, but the Vikings are led in scoring by Haven Lysell. He did not have a very good game the other night against Hillsboro. Coming in second is Carson Peel at 10.8, Trayton Miller at 8.2, but with 19 points the other night, he raised his average at least another point a game. So Trayton's getting really close to double figures, and Trayton shooting those 3-pointers. That's an important part of Smoky Valley's offense.
Well, it really is, because so many teams early on, New Haven was our main offensive threat and really packed it inside and tried to limit, his touches and his scoring. And, well, when you get Trayton or Carson start to hit a couple of shots from the outside, well, then that defense has got to loosen up. They can't just stay in the lane and let those guys shoot it from the outside. They got to come out and guard them. The farther they come out to guard those guys, the more it opens up the inside for Haven. And so, yeah, it really makes your offense a double-edged sword, so to speak, where, as a defense, what do you want to give up? The guys shooting it from the outside or the big guy on the inside?
One thing the Vikings need to work on is free throw shooting. Nobody really hot from the free throw line. Everybody right around that 50 to 55% mark. Lucas Apel is 17 out of 32. Carson is 15 out of 24. Trayton Miller, the best one, 15 out of 20, so he's about 75%, but 8 of 17 for Vincent Pickering and 28 for 50 for Haven. So Vikings, one of the things they need to improve on, and they have a little bit, is free throw shooting.
It's gotten a little better, and, by the time you get a player to this level, it's you're not going to do a lot to improve his mechanics of his free throw shot.
Right.
They're comfortable. By the time they get to high school, a kid is comfortable with how they shoot it. So, really, at this point, it's a mental thing. You've got to. It's a mindset when you shoot free throws. I always used to tell kids when I was coaching, you got to step up there and expect, hey, you just gave me 2 free points here from the line, and you got to incorporate that into your mindset. Even when I would call timeout and we had kids shooting free throws, you want to get that positive thought in your mind. I wouldn't even talk directly to the kid. I would just say, okay, after they make these 2 free throws, we're going to set up in our press, or we're going to do that. So get them thinking about, hey, I'm making these shots. And so it's just a confidence thing, just like we talked about with the girls getting confidence in their offense and their game. Like see the boys come out. They had a tough game Tuesday night against, probably the best team in our league. It's going to end up probably winning our league. And, really didn't play bad.
No.
Effort was good. Energy was good. If you don't watch the score during that game, I kind of thought, I thought it was a little closer than that. But Hillsboro, really the difference was Hillsboro hit shots and we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't play bad. We just didn't hit shots. So.
And I was pleased with they throw us a haymaker and get up 12-0 to start the game, but we came back and we were within 5 points at 27-22 late second quarter. So, you felt like you had a chance to be right in there, but then they went on another run and we quit scoring again. But it's just, it wasn't a bad effort. They're just a really good team.
Yeah, and we've seen that a few times this year with the boys. And again, we've played a tough schedule. Abilene, first game of the year, jumps out on us quick, and then we kind of come back and play them pretty even. Same thing with Southeast. And so if we can figure out how to eliminate those 10-point, 12-point runs from the other team, then we're in games. And so this is a game tonight. I think that's going to be a key for the boys is how do we start out? What do those first 4 minutes look like? Not give up anything easy to Larned to let them think that they can stay in the game.
And I had to throw one more quick thing in about the principal here at Larned is Dustin Wilson, who played for Coach O'Lean back at Bethany, and he's been a good friend of mine for years and years, but we were talking about that. He was asking how we're doing, and I said, we just have those lulls. We have timeouts, and he said, I listen a lot to Denny Walgren, and I listen a lot to Coach O'Lean. If you have 3 possessions without scoring, I'm calling a timeout and running a set play to get a score because it's just a mentality. You want to keep scoring. So hearing him say that, it's like, that's just one of those couple of older coaches that have been around the horn quite a bit, and that's just their style. And Coach Snyder's isn't quite the same, but maybe something you ought to think about once in a while is call that timeout, get a set play and see how it goes.
Right, yeah, because it's at that point when you go 3 times in a row without scoring, a lot of times then your kids kind of start to doubt a little bit. They get a little bit tight, and especially when it's a close game. So hopefully that won't be the case tonight.
Yeah, hopefully not. The Vikings here at Larned, and I had a chance to talk with Coach Snyder here before the game. We're going to play that for you right now.
And welcome back to more Viking pregame. Don Bings along with Coach Doug Snyder. As you get a long road trip to Larned, we're out here, and it's going to be an interesting game. You didn't get much practice after the Hillsboro game, and all in all, maybe the Hillsboro game wasn't such a bad game.
It was one of those nights where we would have liked to have done some more things to our advantage, but our kids played hard throughout. I mean, we got down early, and like you said, we get down 12-0, and it would seem like that out of the get-go. It's tough, but our kids battled back, got the lead to 5 at one point in time, and if we could have held it in that area closer to half, that would have helped us a lot. But being down 11 at the half, and again, we were able to cut back a lead that they got in the third quarter back to 10. We just could never get close enough to really have a chance to stab at them. But all things considered, if you're going to have a snow day, it's probably best to have it after a frustrating game like that for your kids, and so they were able to kind of get an extra day off, and then we came back on Thursday and got some work in, and we were able to get a little bit more prepped for today, and we face a completely different team here in Larned than what we faced on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a team that hasn't had much success on the year, but you don't want to wake a sleeping dog up either.
No, we don't, and they're at home, and it's homecoming night. There's so many things going for them, and we just have to come out and again continue to execute the way we know we're capable of executing. We'd like to find our posts a little bit more tonight. They weren't able to score a lot the other night. I don't think Cade or Haven had a basket from the floor on Tuesday, and we'd like to see them get involved a little bit. Trayton had a great game again on Tuesday, and we'd like to see him continue some of that. So there's a lot of things we're looking forward to tonight. They've struggled this year a little bit, but again, you play a team at home, and you never can tell what's going to happen. So we've got to come out and be the intimidators early, and we've also got to weather any storms where they got to get a roll going. We've got to be able to quell those and get them going again.
And you have to have a couple of keys to victory.
Big things for us tonight too is get back to what makes us us, and I think we need to take advantage of the situations tonight, whether that's in the post or on the guard play. We've got to make sure we own the boards. Got beat on the glass again the other night, and it's really big for us tonight to get back to our defensive principles and getting stops.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks.
Doug Snyder of the Vikings. We'll be back with more pregame right after this.
At People's Bank and Trust, we look forward to helping you through the many stages of life, from your first checking account to your retirement account. We've helped generations of families buy their first home, finance their vehicles, and plan for the future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA, LLC.
Give us a call at Hometown Outdoor Power in Salina, Minneapolis, and McPherson to get your mowers signed up for our winter service program. Don't forget to ask about the early sign-up promotion when you call.
If it's game day, it's on at the Old Stuga in Lindsborg. Streaming all the Smoky Valley and Bethany games, you won't miss a play. Come in to pregame or to celebrate after the game. The Old Stuga in downtown Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
And welcome back to Larned High School. Don Bingson along with Darren Abel as we get ready for the last game of the night. The Viking boys here taking care of business, we hope, and the Vikings JV boys won, C-team boys won, JV girls won, Varsity Girls won. No C-team girls tonight, and it would be 5 out of 5 if the Viking boys take care of business, which they should.
Yeah, should be 5 out of 5 tonight. So, again, the boys just need to come out and do what we do, not worry about whatever happened the other night with Hillsboro. Don't, jump on Larned early. Don't let them, hopefully, and don't let them think that they're in the game. A team that's struggling like they are, the longer you let them hang around, the more confidence they get, and the tougher it becomes to close that out. So hopefully we can have a few of those 10-0, 12-2, 14-4 runs tonight on our side and, get this one taken care of early on.
Lions lost their last game by the score of 57-31, so Lions dominated them. They're our next opponent, so we'll find out a little bit about how we'll match up against Lions next week when we go to their place. And, of course, the Vikings losing their last game by the score of 69-46 against Hillsboro. But before that, the Vikings had played pretty well. They beat Clay Center 59-52. They beat Hutch Trinity Celtics 53-26, and they lost a one-pointer to Scott City, but played really well in that Sterling tournament. And then they had played Trinity in that tournament as well, and they beat them 49-38. So Vikings really were playing good coming into that Hillsboro game, and I know Coach was disappointed that we didn't have a better showing.
Yeah, but again, we played really well against Hugoton and Scott City in the tournament.
Yeah.
And, then 2 wins in a row coming into the Hillsboro game, but just ran into a buzzsaw. Yeah. And that happens once in a while. I mean, there's a reason that they're defending state champ and number 1 ranked in the state in 2A. And, again, we played hard and played well, but we were just simply outmatched, and that's the way it goes sometimes. So you got to shake that one off, show up tonight, and get after it again.
You're going to say his name in the starting lineup, but number 33, Tiago Hess, is the king for their homecoming tonight. So congratulations. You'll have to mention King when you say his name in the lineup.
There you go.
It is time for the Salina Ortho starting lineup. Salina Ortho continues to strive for excellence in orthopedic care. Our physicians provide world-class care and treatment options with a personal touch, serving North Central Kansas since 1973. And don't miss the Wheat State Scoreboard Show tonight from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSAL. Get a recap of this game, scores from the area, and other wraps from various broadcasters across the Sunflower State. That's the Wheat State Scoreboard Show tonight from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSAL. Time for starting lineups, and how about the Larned Indians tonight?
Starting for Larned tonight, number 2, Luke Wilson is a 6'1 senior. Ian Orth is number 13, and he is a 5'9 senior. Brady Hope is a 5'9 sophomore. He's number 20. Then their homecoming king, Tiago Hess, is number 33. He's a 6' senior. And number 35, Carlos Ibarra, is a 6'2 senior.
So for Coach Steinleg, he'll send out Wilson, Orth, Hope, Hess, and Ibarra. And how about our Vikings tonight?
For Vikings, our typical starting lineup. First of all, number 3, Lucas Apel, is a 5'10 senior. Then we have Carson Peel, number 4, a 6' junior. Number 10, our three-point master, Trayton Miller, a 6' senior. Cade Blanchett, our defensive lockdown guy, is a 6'4 junior. He's number 11. And our big guy in the middle, our leading scorer, number 25, Haven Lysell, a 6'4 senior.
Before Coach Snyder, he'll send out Lysell, Blanchett, Miller, Peel, and Apel. The Vikings in our black uniforms. They got white lettering, orange numerals, trimmed in white, and orange striping down the side. And the Larned Indians are in their white uniforms. They got orange lettering, orange numerals, trimmed in black, and some black striping down the side. And the Dustin Wilson I was telling you about, his son Luke is one of the starters, so fun to see him. He came to Bethany and played 4 years of basketball at Bethany College, and he's been a friend of mine for a long time, and good to see Coach Wilson, or Principal Wilson, out here and see how this one turns out.
And he was saying his son signed
go to Bethel
to play at Bethel. That's what I thought.
Football at Bethel.
Okay.
Yep. The high school coach here, A.B. Stokes, was coach here at Larned for a couple years, and he's now an assistant coach at Bethel. So that's another one of those, comfortable things for him. And he said he was looking at Doane College as well, but he said Bethel is his choice, and they're really playing well right now.
Yep, they are. So, well, good for him. Congratulations to him.
So here it's the Vikings. It's an east and west court. We're on the south side behind the scores table. Always been on the scores table. Has been on the north side every year I've been here, and we were way up on top, and now we're right down on the court. So it's fun here, nice cozy atmosphere, and the Vikings are going to be shooting at the east end of the court here. It'll be Wilson against Lysell, the jump center, and we are ready to go. Beckon and Joy. Tip controlled by Miller, to Peel, to Blanchett, back to Peel, and whoa!
What a great start.
What a great start by Smoky Valley on their first possession at the 7:50 mark. So it took 10 seconds to get that basket in.
Vikings start out man-to-man.
Hope will bring it into the front court. Pressured by Peel, gets it off to Hess. Hess will drive in the lane, kick it off to Wilson, and it hits the referee right in the gut.
Yeah, he felt that one a little bit.
That knocked the wind out of you right away. So turnover, Larned on the first possession.
Coach Snyder's giving him a hard time about it.
That would hurt. No question about that. You go to Miller, inside to Lysell, tip, but Lysell comes away with it. Goes up strong, and too strong. Rebound, though, by Blanchett. That won't go in. Rebound again by Blanchett. Here's Lysell in the middle of the lane. He needs to get out of the lane so he doesn't get 3 seconds, and he does. Cross court to Lucas Apel. Apel off the glass, no. Rebound, Trayton Miller, no. We missed 3 point blank, trying to go over the rim, and we end up should shoot those off the glass. So we got some offensive rebounds, but no points to show for it. And the Vikings up 2-0, but here comes Larned. With it on the dribble is Orth. Orth over to Tiago Hess, goes inside to Ibarra. His shot, no. Rebound, Blanchett. And here comes Peel on the run. Carson. Off it goes to Apel, knocked away by Ibarra, by Hess. And I thought the Vikings might have touched that last.
I thought so too. But
yeah. Coach.
Yeah, the Vikings 3 offensive rebounds on that last possession. We just tried to lay it over the front of the rim, like you said, instead of just going up and putting it off the glass.
Oh, there was Lysell open on that backdoor cut. He drives in the lane. His shot down to Blanchett, and he's hit on the shot, and Cade Blanchett will have 2 free throws. Now we got to work on that shooting of the free throw shooting percentage.
Foul is on Orth. First personal foul for him. First team foul for Larned.
Going to the free throw line is Cade Blanchett. Makes the first free throw. His grandpa said that sounds like Kadia's just a bruise, so we hope that's the way that turns out. So
yeah, sounds like she banged the knees with one of the girls from Larned.
Second free throw too strong with the Vikings get the offensive rebound, but it's stolen away. Hope takes it away, gets it off to Orth. His shot up and no good. Rebound. Peel
Carson
can't hang
was
on
trying to grab it,
Yeah.
and it was fumbled off his fingers right out of bounds.
3-0 Vikings. Ball belongs to Larned underneath their own basket. Orth to put it in play, goes way out top to Hope. Hope with it now, guarded by Peel. Man-to-man defense by the Vikings. Way out near half court. Goes on the wing to Orth. Looking for Cutter. No, not there. Hessel cut. Gets a screen from Wilson. Orth drib, and we got a whistle on the foul.
Yep, had a reach in there as Orth started to drive down the lane.
That'll be on Trayton Miller, his first. Team first for the Vikings. Out of bounds to Larned underneath their own basket. Looking, still looking. Now goes out to Hess. Hess trying to go into Wilson, but not there. Gets it off to Hope, and they'll reset their offense. 6:06 to go. Inside it goes to Wilson. Loses the handle, but hangs on to it. Gets it off to Ibarra. Baseline. Oh, Hess wide open. Somebody forgot.
Yeah, we had somebody get lost. We ended up with 2 guys guarding the same guy. Somebody switched on a pick and didn't communicate, and the other person didn't switch.
The 5:50 mark. It's 2 for the Larned and 3 for Smoky Valley. Across to Trayton Miller. Back to Peel. Back to Blanchett outside the arc. Looking for Lysell. He's a mismatch inside there if they just get the ball to him, but they're playing. They're certainly swarming. Here's Lucas Apel, 3-pointer, too strong. Blanchett with the rebound. Blanchett off to Lysell. He'll go up and he will miss as well. Put it back, miss. Blanchett with the rebound, miss. My goodness, gentlemen. Make the basket.
Wow, you cannot get any closer to the basket than we are with those shots.
Oh. I hear a couple of parents from behind us saying, make the bucket, come on. Second foul on Larned.
So we're doing a great job of getting offensive boards, but we just got to convert those easy ones.
Yeah, Blanchett with 2 more free throws makes the first one again. See if he can make another to get 3 out of 4. They're a scrappy team. They're not going to let you have an easy shot.
Oh, absolutely not.
And Blanchett, in and out on the rebound on the second one, and Lysell trying to keep it alive. But Larned comes away with it. Here comes Hope into the front court. 5:18 to go here, first quarter action to Ibarra. Ibarra out to Orth. His 3 ball, no. Rebound. Carson on the weak side. Here come the Vikings. Carson, he wanted to see Lucas Apel. He saw him, but he just couldn't get rid of it. Here's a 3-pointer. No, a 2.
Just inside the line.
A long 2 by Carson Peel.
Yeah, Carson did a nice job of recognizing the defense left him because they thought he was going to pass it. Found himself open, so just pulled up and hit the 19-footer.
That's coming at the 4:55 mark. Here's Orth with a 3 from the baseline. Oh, a block out. Nice block out by Lucas Apel. Gets it off to Carson Peel. Here come the Vikings. Carson on the dribble. Fire on the side wing. Looking for Lysell underneath. There goes cross court to Apel. Trayton Miller, 3 ball. Too strong. Rebound. Larned. Ibarra comes away with the rebound. Gets it off to Hope, who gets it to Wilson. He can't hang on to it, and Wilson wanted to go up with it as quick as he could, but he just couldn't find the handle.
Yep, he tried to go up with it before he had the ball and ended up fumbling a little bit and then stepped on the end line.
Cole Glazer in for Larned and
Vincent Pickering and Gus Griffith in for Smoky Valley.
Thank you. We'll see what Larned does now.
Still man-to-man.
Still man-to-man. Cole Glazer will be on the big guy, Gus Griffith, inside. Gus has certainly had some good minutes. The ball knocked away and stolen by Larned. Up to Hope and good for Brady Hope. He gets 2. Larned 4, Vikings 6. 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Pickering with it outside. Gets into Gus. Gus with it. Going to drive outside the lane. Goes back to Pickering. Pickering out top. Pickering still with it. And now he's going to get on the dribble, and he will pick up his dribble and go to Trayton Miller. Inside to Lysell in the middle of the lane, off the grass. Good pass, and Gus makes the basket go.
There we go. We finally get one to go.
8-4 Vikings. A nice pass by Lysell.
Yeah, normally, they were about a foot apart. Normally, you don't see a pass that close, but Haven just kind of laid it in Gus's lap.
And Haven had a bad angle. He couldn't travel with it, and he did the right thing. And there's a bad pass by Larned, by King Hess, and he throws it away. Turnover number
2.
Vikings,
2 on each team.
2 on each team. 3:18 to go here, first quarter action. Vikings up 8-4. Carson Peel across the timeline on the dribble to the near side, right by the Larned bench. Back to Gus Griffith. Gus will take it in. His shot off the glass. Too strong. Rebound inside. Strong rebound by Colglazer. Off to Hess. He'll bring it into the front court. Touching his chin. He wants to call whatever play that is. Looking underneath, and there's Vincent Pickering that beats him to the spot. Vincent gets the ball away, and it's a turnover to Larned, and also a foul on Hess, and that'll be
his first, team third. Apel Blanchett back in for the Vikings. Peel and Lysell are going to sit, and in for Larned, number 4, Carson Shaver. He's a 5'10 freshman.
Wow. I put every one of their players in my scorebook because I never got any stats. I didn't know who played a lot, and I'm sure glad I did. Here's Cade Blanchett. Kick out to Miller. Kick out to Lucas Apel. Back out to Blanchett. Loses the handle but recovers, and it's knocked away by Hope. Quickly up to Hope. Hope lob inside, and
nice job by Vincent to defend that lob.
There's a shot missing. Cade Blanchett with the rebound, and Colglazer was going in for that lob, but Vincent Pickering was right there to knock it away. Vikings with it in the front court, still leading 8-4. Out goes to Pickering. Pickering still with it on the dribble. Out to Miller. Miller drive. Miller shot. No. Rebound. Number 4, Shaver. And here comes Larned. Shot by Ibarra. It's good. A 3. At the 2-minute mark, Ibarra knocks down a 3 to get it within 1 point. Here's Pickering. He goes up. His shot. Oh, tons of contact there. Nothing called. Shaver on the dribble drive. Oh, it's Orth. Gets it off to Shaver. Colglazer. Now Ibarra. His shot. Good. Ibarra got the basket to go. Larned with their first lead of the night. 9-8. The 1:39 mark. And 1 chance. Coach Snyder asking the official what was so much contact down there, nothing called.
Right.
And he finishes the 3-point play, so he's got an old-fashioned 3-point play and a 3-pointer.
Number 11, Brayson Bird, a 5'10 senior, comes in for Larned.
Vikings bring it into the front court. Apel gets it off to Pickering. Pickering looking for Blanchett. Gives a cross-court screen to Gus Griffith, and it goes right through his hands. Turnover Vikings, and knocked away by Apel. Comes behind and picks the pocket of Larned, and Vikings get the turnover. Lucas Apel dribbling in the lane, and he's going to get fouled, and it'll be out of bounds to Smoky Valley. Foul's going to be on white 10. That is
Colglazer. His first, 4th on Larned. Brady Hope coming back in for Larned. Carson and Haven back in for Smoky Valley, giving Trayton and Gus a rest.
So it's Peel, Blanchett, Lysell. Here's Lysell in the middle, and they're going to throw over the top, and it's going to be out of bounds. Lysell goes up, and taking the brunt of that foul was Bird, but he certainly was the one that
they threw a little lob to Haven, and Bird moved underneath him, and Haven came down right on top of him.
Inside to Carson Peel. Out top to Pickering. Pickering drive. Shot. No. Rebound. Lysell again. He try to come in and get the board, and it goes right over his head. Bad luck for the Vikings. With it is number 11, Bird. Gets it over to Hope. Back
Vikings
to Bird.
Still man-to-man.
Under a minute left to go. Larned up 10-8. Bird with it on the dribble drive. Kick out to number 4, Shaver. Shaver guarded by Lysell out to Ibarra. Ibarra gets a screen. Bird in trouble, gets it off to number 11. That's Bird. Drive inside, ball on the floor is kicked, and it'll stay with Larned. And they have 33 seconds left to see if they can add to their 10-8 lead.
Pretty good half-court defense by the Vikings.
Yeah, and pretty good half-court defense by Larned, too. They've been really pressuring the Vikings shooting underneath there, and we should certainly have some more shots, all the bunnies we missed underneath. Bird with it on the dribble drive in the corner, guarded by Carson Peel. He'll bring it out to reset now. 25 seconds left to go. He'll take off and run toward the basket. His shot up off the glass. No. Rebound, Carson on the dribble. Off to Blanchett. Blanchett up strong. 2 for Cade Blanchett. There we go. 10-10 now here with 10 seconds left. Shaver has it out top. Goes across the court to Bird. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Bird's going to launch a 3-ball, wild and no good. And our score after 1 quarter, 10 for the Vikings, 10 for Larned. We'll be back with the second quarter after this 1 minute timeout.
Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
Hemsloyd, Scandinavian Gifts and GlassDecorators.com. See us for your unique Lindsborg gift needs, as well as for glassware customized with your logo, name, or other text. Proud sponsor of Smoky Valley and Bethany sports since 1984. Carlson Accounting, Inc. in Lindsborg offers complete accounting and payroll services, full-service income tax and e-file services, and business advisory services. Serving Central Kansas since 1983. A proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany Athletics.
To Larned High School. Turnovers are where, Darren?
4 apiece.
4 apiece. Scores 10 apiece.
Yeah, been a pretty fast-paced game.
Yeah.
Vikings have gotten some shots. They've gotten to the rim. We just haven't converted. I can think of at least 5 little shots from about 2 feet that we didn't hit. If we at least make 3 of those, we should have at least 6 more points.
We got a lot of rebounds, no question about that. Final Ortho starting lineups for the second quarter include Shaver, Hope, Wilson, Orth, and number 10 is Colglazer for the Vikings. Peel, Blanchett, Apel, Miller, and Lysell, and Larned turns it over on the first possession. Viking basketball. So good half-court defense by the Vikings that possession. See if they can score again and do like the Smoky Valley girls did and score every first possession of the ball game.
Just need to keep doing what we're doing on offense. We're getting the shots we want. They're going to fall, especially when they're in close like that. The guys will relax a little bit and they'll start to fall. So,
they're waiting for those kids. There's a bunch of kids going through here, some little first or second grade class probably, and they waited for them to get off of the court, and Vikings resume now with Carson Peel bringing it into the front court.
Larned still playing man-to-man.
Getting a screen from Lysell, goes around to Blanchett, now back inside to Lysell. He has certainly got a mismatch, and he's just strong to the basket for his first points of the ball game. Vikings do get the first score on the first possession at the 7:30 mark. Near side it goes to Bird. Lob inside, missing is Wilson. And Vikings clear the rebound out. Good defensive rebound by Haven. Back to Haven from Carson Peel. Gets it over to Cade Blanchett. Looking inside to Haven. Goes up and gets a strong pass and finishes at the rim with 2.
Yeah, really nice catch by Haven. He was kind of turned around the wrong way, but kind of caught it over his shoulder, gathered his feet, and went back up and scored.
A one-handed catch. He wasn't able to get it with 2 hands because it was so high, but he did go up and get it. Here's Orth with it outside, guarded by Miller. Around it goes to Shaver. Shaver with the dribble to the top of the lane, out to Bird. Bird with it on the dribble, in the lane, shot too strong, gets his own rebound, still too strong. Wilson tips it out, and Wilson's going to get called for over the back on the rebound, and Wilson will pick up his first foul.
That's 16 fouls, so with the next foul, the Vikings will be in the 1-and-1.
Carson will bring it into the front court. Vikings leading 14-10. Cade Blanchett with it off to Lucas Apel, going inside to Lysell again. Spin move, shot up, and good. Wow, 3 in a row by Haven. Lysell.
Yep, we've
16.
Figured out that, yeah, they can't match up with him down inside.
No, he's got at least a head taller on the guys that are guarding him. He kind of matches up high flies with Cole Glazer that's in there, but he's not guarding him on the defensive end. Here's Orth on the dribble, going out to Shaver. Shaver looking for go somewhere, guarded by Apel. Back to Bird, top of the key to reset between the circles. Left-handed dribble on the side of the lane. His shot up and good.
Nice shot by Hope.
That's 20. My bad. Brady Hope, his second basket. Their first basket of the quarter. And
30-second timeout by Larned.
We'll keep it here and thank our sponsors, which include Farmers State Bank, Gallant Tire and Auto, Smoky Valley Booster Club, Lindsburg Family Dental Care, Midway Motors, Arnreiner CPA, People's Bank and Trust, Salina Ortho, Art Shirt, First Bank Kansas, CNL Heating and Cooling, Dower Welding, Bank of Tiscott, Old Stuga, Mari Loader, Caldwell Banker Realty, Dr. Darrell Loader, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Harry Malary, Farm Bureau, Lindsburg Realty, Liz Nahodny, Owner Broker, and the Pizza Hut. On the road next Tuesday at Lions before coming home for homecoming next Friday, a week from tonight, against Nickerson. And the Jones girl, Ava Jones, is signed to go to Arizona
State, I believe it is. So, yeah, it'll be fun to watch her.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch her. They did get upset the other night by Cheney, so they have one loss on the year, not a league loss. Vikings with it. Carson Peel has the dribble. I thought he double dribbled. I thought he dribbled that to get the ball. Here it goes into Lysell. His shot up and good. Four baskets in a row by Haven.
They're trying to even double team him down there and still can't match up with him.
5:30 to go here before halftime. Here's Ibarra trying to drive. It gets cut off. Passes it out to Shaver. He passes it out to Orth. His three-pointer. It's good. Ian Orth with a three. 15 for Larned. 18 for the Vikings. And here's a whistle. Lucas Apel going quickly to the end, and Lucas Apel will have a 1-and-1.
Foul on Carson Shaver from Larned. So that's the 7th, so the Vikings will be 1-and-1. That was Shaver's first foul.
Lucas Apel 17 of 32 on the year, so just over 50%. And it crawls over the front of the rim. Good. Gets a second. 19 for the Vikings. Coming at the 5:11 mark. And got them both. Good shooting for
nice job.
Lucas.
And Vincent Pickering going to give Lucas a break.
Pickering, Lysell, Griffith, Miller, and Peel on the court for the Vikings. Hope will put
Just a mental mistake there by Hope.
Well, Carson was there and kind of bluffed a little bit, and he stepped onto the court with the ball. And that's a violation.
Yeah, he was going to throw it to Ibarra, and Carson kind of acted like he was going to steal it. And Hope was already stepping in and just held on to the ball instead of throwing it in for a turnover.
Gus Griffith has the ball inside, and he finally turns it over. That's number 5 or 6.
5.
And Larned just had one there on that one. Is that 7?
I've got him for
Lysell, step through, and we're going to call block or a charge.
The block.
Oh, then he finally decides to call a charge. Oh my goodness, yeah. The two officials looked at each other and waited a long time.
I thought the guy out here was going to call a block.
I think he was. Coach.
Haven's first foul.
Yeah. Coach Schneider is going to say, why did you call that? But some substitutions come in as Hess come back in. And also number 4. No, Shaver was in there. I think that's the only one.
Yeah.
Ibarra has also checked in, but that was a little bit ago. He has the ball now, guarded by Lysell. Underneath it goes to, and a steal by Miller, but the ball goes backcourt. A steal by Miller, but Cole Glazer. And a steal by Miller, but the ball goes backcourt. And on the floor, it goes off to Glazer, Cole Glazer. Off to Hess, his drive, shot up, and good. Wow. King Hess got the ball. And on the floor, it goes off backcourt. And on the floor, it goes off to Glazer, Cole Glazer. Off to Hess, his drive, shot up, and good. Wow. King Hess got the basket to go. 17 for Larned, 20 for Smoky Valley. Miller has it knocked away from behind by Hope. Hope, and good on the takeaway. Brady Hope's got 6. And Larned has 19 at the 4-minute mark. Vikings still have 20. That's another turnover for the Vikings.
Yep.
It goes to Gus inside to Haven. His shot up and good. Wow, Haven's got 10 quick points in the quarter. 21 for the Vikings, or 22 for the Vikings.
So, yeah, that we just need to keep going there for our offense until they try and do something different.
Ibarra outside with it, guarded by Lysell. Trying to step through. Here's Hess. Goes back to Ibarra. He gets triple teamed inside. Gets it off to Shot. Hope. No. Rebound. Haven. Off to Carson. And here come the Vikings. Carson between the leg dribble. Going to launch a 3-ball. In and out. No good. Rebound. Cole Glazer. Gus was right there, but Cole Glazer just slashed in front of him to get the rebound. 3:03 here left to go before halftime. Hope inside. Cole Glazer with the ball blocked by Trayton Miller.
Yeah, Trayton did a nice job getting a piece of that from behind.
Yeah, not fouling. Off it goes to Griffith. Back to Miller. Here's a 3-ball by Trayton Miller. No. Rebound. Larned quickly up to Hope. Hope on the run. Now slows it down at half court. Gets it off to Ibarra. He gets it off to Shaver. Shaver looking for Cole Glazer. Not there. Gets it off to Hess. Hess kicks it off to Cole Glazer. His shot. Good. Cole Glazer with 2. 21-22. Larned trails by 1 at the 2:30 mark. Miller with it. Out top it goes to Pickering. Over to Carson Peel. Carson to Griffith. Griffith looking for Lysell in there. Not there. Goes to Pickering. Pickering, little penetration and good. Little teardrop by Pickering for 2. 20.
Vikings going to put on a full court 2-2-1 press here.
4:21. Vikings by 3. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Hope in trouble, goes dribbling out and loses the handle quickly up to Miller. Trayton Miller with the layup. And good. Points off turnovers is what you like. 26 for the Vikings. 21 for Larned. Hess to Hope. To Ibarra. Underneath to Shaver. Back to Ibarra. Shaver didn't get a good enough pass to him. Otherwise, he could have had a shot underneath there. Shaver, he's going to launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound, Pickering. Pickering gets out of trouble, gets it off to Carson Peel. Here come the Vikings with 1:20 left to go. Into Lysell. Double team, but his gets up and good for 2 more. He's got a dozen.
Timeout, Larned.
And Larned wants a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here again as the Vikings certainly flexing their size inside.
Yeah, we just need to take care of the ball a little bit better. Doing a nice job on the boards. You know, doing a nice job on the offensive end. We keep pounding the ball inside the Haven, and eventually they're going to have to do something to try and stop him, and then that'll open up our outside shots for Trayton and Carson.
Well, that's what happened with Vincent Pickering on that last drive. They were afraid he was going to dish it off to Lysell, and he just pulled up right in the middle of the lane and had just an easy 5-footer, just a little teardrop there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Haven's got 12. He didn't score in the first quarter, but he's got 12 in this quarter.
And Haven is out of the game now. Cade back in the lineup. Vikings still in a 2-2-1 press.
Apel, Miller, Blanchett, Pickering, and Griffith on the court for the Vikings. Ibarra to Orth, back to Ibarra, back to Orth to get it in the front court. Back to Ibarra in the half-court circle. Now to Orth. They hit their chin, whatever play that is. Go to Hess.
Vikings in a 2-3 zone here.
Inside the Cole Glazer. Ooh, Ibarra might have traveled on there, but he got the ball dribble. Here's Orth with a 3. No. Rebound. Cade Blanchett. Strong rebound for Cade. Up to Pickering. and has it knocked away. And Pickering, Pickering wanted a foul or something, and he should have. Yeah, he should have gotten a foul there, but it goes as a turnover on the Vikings.
Contact created the turnover, so it should have been a foul.
Orth will bring it into Ibarra. Back to Orth. 40 seconds left before halftime. Vikings lead at 28-21, and there's a return favor by Larned as they just simply throw it away. Turnover number
8.
Okay.
7 for Smoky Valley.
Pickering will go into Lucas Apel. He'll bring it into the front court. 33 seconds. Oh, he almost lost it on the dribble. Ibarra, their biggest guy, is guarding him way outside there. There's Blanchett with it. Looks over for Gus Griffith. Here's one on a shot from the elbow. No. Pickering there to rebound, but Hess goes over the top of him, and now they got 15 seconds to see if they can get a shot off. Shaver directing traffic, goes near side to Ibarra. Back to Shaver. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Ibarra with the dribble. Hands out to Orth. His shot, no. Rebound, Pickering. And that'll be it. Our first half is over. And the Vikings lead it 28-21. We'll be back to wrap up this first half for you after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. 7-day-a-week urgent care has arrived in Lindsborg. Open now at the Lindsborg Community Hospital. 7-day-a-week urgent care is open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. on weekends. No need to be an established patient of the Family Healthcare Clinic. Everyone can enjoy the new convenience for those things that can't wait until tomorrow but aren't serious enough for the emergency room. 7 days a week, urgent care at Lindsborg Community Hospital. Trust your Smoky Valley real estate needs to Mari Loader of Coldwell Banker Antrim Piper Winger Realtors. A Smoky Valley business owner since 1995 and a community volunteer, no one knows the entire Smoky Valley area the way that Mari does. Call her for your real estate needs. Call Mari, call it sold. Smoky Valley Chiropractic. Dr. Daryl Loader has been on the Viking sidelines since 1995. A doctor with advanced certification in both wellness and sports injury management, he is the resident expert in the Smoky Valley, helping others live long, active, healthy lives since 1995. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Bank of Tuscan. Come see us for all your home loan needs in the Smoky Valley, including construction loans at Stockholm Estates. Equal housing lender, NMLS 403648. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tuscan.
At People's Bank and Trust, we look forward to helping you through the many stages of life. From your first checking account to your retirement account, we've helped generations of families buy their first home, finance their vehicles, and plan for the future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA, LLC.
This is the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic halftime show. A first half recap, scores from around the area, and keys to a second half win. This is Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
And welcome back to Larned. Don Binkson along with Darren Abel as the Vikings have a 28-21 lead at halftime. They scored 18 points in that second quarter to extend the lead out, which Larned actually took a lead. Well, no, they were within 1 point, 21-22, and then the Vikings finished out 6-0 for the first half. This is the halftime show brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. At the school, on the field, or in their clinic, they're ready wherever and whenever you need them to help you get back in the game. The home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Scoring went like this. First for Larned, Cole Glazer with 2. 3 for Ian Orth. 4 for Tiago Hess. And 6 for Carlos Ibarra, and 6 for Brady Hope. For the Vikings, 2 for Lucas Apel, 2 for Trayton Miller, 2 for Vincent Pickering, 2 for Gus Griffith, 4 for Carson Peel, and 12 points for Haven Lysell, all in that second quarter. He did such a great job, no question about that. How about some rebounds and some turnovers?
Yeah, turnovers. I've got Larned with a total of 8 at this point, and Smoky Valley with 7. Rebound-wise, 1, 3, 4, 5. I've got Larned with 10 total rebounds, and the Vikings with 5, 9, 11, 12, 15, 18.
Okay.
So Vikings winning the rebounding battle like Coach Snyder wanted. Haven has 4 rebounds individually, and Cade has 6 to this point.
And now time for Impact Performance of the first half, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Well, no question about Haven coming in with a strong second quarter with a dozen points. That certainly is an impact performance of the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the difference in the game right now. And, and again, if we hit 3 of those little easy shots.
First 6, yeah.
Yeah, add 6 more points, and we're up by about 12 instead of just 7. So, hopefully the Vikings come out and we just keep doing what we were doing in the first half. Nice job defensively. Larned really had to work on the offensive end to get the shots that they wanted. We turned them over a few times, and offensively we're getting what we want. We're getting the shots we want. Like we said, a few of those fall, and it's a little bit different game, and I think those will fall in the second half.
Time now for a Salina Surgical scoreboard update. Choose Salina Surgical Hospital for your outpatient procedures or inpatient stays. Salina Surgical is proud to be partially physician-owned, and I'll run over the ones I've got here first. Andover Central 16, Salina Central 11. That's a halftime score. Halftime, Abilene Cowboys 36, Marysville 31. Sacred Heart 18, Sacred Heart 26, Minneapolis 18 at halftime. Brienne Academy up 27-20 over El Saline. And Mays South 24, Salina South 15. Also in boys action, and I know the phone's been buzzing. I think Mike has sent us a bunch.
Yeah, he has. First, a girls final. Nickerson girls beat Haven girls 59-51.
Well, that's pretty close.
And then some boys halftime scores. Southeast of Saline 42, Chapman 13. Hillsboro boys are ahead of Pratt 38-20, also at the half. And then Halstead is at Hoisington. Halstead trailing Hoisington 22-28. That was with a minute to go in the first half. And then Heston boys putting it on Lions 45-12 at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, I figured that would be that way. Heston is such a good team, and Hillsboro also doing such a good job tonight. So, but that's a 6-point game. If Halstead and Hillsboro 22-28, that's kind of a surprising score.
Well, that originally was a mistake. Yeah. That's Halstead and Hoisington.
Oh, that's Halstead and Hoisington.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hillsboro is playing Pratt tonight.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, 38-20 Hillsboro over Pratt. So, anyway, that's kind of a scoreboard update. And don't forget about the Week State Scoreboard Show tonight from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSAL. Get a recap of this game, scores from the area, and other wraps from various broadcasters across the Sunflower State. That's the Week State Scoreboard Show tonight from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSAL. We'll turn it back to the station for Jared for a 2-minute timeout. The Vikings lead at 28-21 here at Larned. And we'll be back for the tip-off for the second half after this 2-minute timeout.
Give us a call at Hometown Outdoor Power in Salina, Minneapolis, and McPherson to get your mowers. Sign up for our winter service program. Don't forget to ask about the early sign-up promotion when you call.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Ask for Kasasa.
Warning. Free Kasasa checking may lead to a rise in disposable income due to cashback on everyday debit card purchases, refunds on ATM fees, and elimination of so-called service fees. Increased satisfaction may result while operating your debit card. If you suffer from chronic money loss, search for Kasasa online.
This has been a financial health advisory courtesy of Kasasa. It's like money medicine for your shopping habit.
Offered locally at the Bank of Tuscan. Member FDIC. If it's game day, it's on at the Old Stuga in Lindsborg. Streaming all the Smoky Valley and Bethany games, you won't miss a play. Come in to pregame or to celebrate after the game. The Old Stuga in downtown Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
Hemsloyd, Scandinavian Gifts and GlassDecorators.com. See us for your unique Lindsborg gift needs, as well as for glassware customized with your logo, name, or other text. Proud sponsor of Smoky Valley and Bethany sports since 1984. Carlson Accounting, Inc. in Lindsborg offers complete accounting and payroll services, full-service income tax and e-file services, and business advisory services. Serving Central Kansas since 1983. A proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany Athletics. Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Strive for excellence in orthopedic care. Our physicians provide world-class care and treatment options with a personal touch, serving North Central Kansas since 1973. The Salina Ortho. Starting lineups for the second half include Apel, Peel, Miller, Blanchett, and Lysell for the Vikings. And for the Larned Indians, we'll see when they come out, but it looks like it's going to be
Wilson.
Wilson,
It looks like it's the same.
Wilson, Orth, Hope, Hess, and Ibarra. First possession will be for the Vikings.
So, yeah, we just need to pick up where we left off in that second quarter and, you know, again, get a little run out here. If we can get a little 6-0, 8-0 run and get the spread to double digits and then, you know, just work on gradually increasing that and not let Larned think that they're in the game here.
Carson will bring it into the front court. Goes near side to Haven Lysell, looking for Miller. He's going to launch a three ball. Oh, in and out, but Carson with the rebound puts it back up, and he's fouled. And Carson Peel will have two. That was a good-looking shot by Trayton Miller. Didn't go,
he's kind of shaking his head with a grin going, I don't know what else I can do. Just unlucky shooting, Trayton.
Yeah, don't quit. Keep shooting. That was a good shot. Carson Peel, first free throw off the back iron, no good. The Vikings just not shooting great on the free throw line. Carson.
Well, and that's that mental thing we talked about. Carson missed that and then kind of just shook his head. And so, again, he's got great mechanics and everything. It just he's got to have confidence when he steps up that it's just going to go in.
But he got the second one, so the Vikings do score on their first possession of the third quarter.
2-2-1 press by the Vikings.
Hope goes underneath to get over there, and inside it goes to Hess and blocked by Cade Blanchett. Good shot by Cade. Here come the Vikings on the run. Carson off to Lysell. His shot up. Good again. Carson with 14, Haven with 14, 31 for the Vikings. And it is a 9-0 run since the end of the second quarter, now into the third. Underneath it goes to Wilson. His shot up. No, but he's fouled. And Wilson will be at the free throw line. Hasn't scored yet for two.
Foul on Trayton.
That'll be his second. I only had the Vikings for 2 fouls in that first half.
I think that was right. I remember with a little over a minute left looking up at the clock, and we only had 2 fouls.
Wilson's free throw no good. Second Luke Wilson free throw. Also no good. Cade Blanchett with the rebound. Comes Carson on the run. Quickly up to the front court to Lucas Apel. Lucas, 10-footer. Has it knocked away by Hess and saved. It'll be a turnover Vikings, I guess, because it was a blocked shot.
Yeah, it wasn't really a shot even.
So Ibarra will bring it across the timeline to Orth. Orth looking inside. Creighton right on his pressure defense. Gets it off to Hess to Ibarra. Ibarra on the dribble. Still on the dribble against Lysell. Kicks it out to Hope. Brady Hope on the dribble. Hope still with it. Carson almost with the steal. Hope gets it off to Ibarra. 6.5 minutes left to go, third quarter. Vikings up 31-21.
Again, good half-court defense by the Vikings.
Man-to-man defense.
Larned having trouble running their offensive sets.
Orth on the dribble, goes baseline to Hess in the lane, shot up. Oh, he stepped through. I don't know. That looked like a travel to me, but they let him have it. And
I think it was a good move. He stepped through and around kind of Lucas.
6:11 of the quarter before they get their first points. Out top it goes to Apel. Around to Trayton Miller. Near side to Carson. To Lysell inside. Lysell out to Apel. Lucas Apel in the lane. His little floater, no. Rebound Lysell. Up and good. Haven is just a beast in there.
Yeah. He ought to be able to pretty much do whatever he wants down there.
Well, he should be able to get a double-double tonight. He's already got more than 10 points, but
and he's got 5 rebounds.
He'll get more than that. See if he ends up with double figures or not. Here's Hess inside. It doesn't go. Rebound Carson Peel. Quickly into the front court on the dribble. Goes up to Haven. Haven up and no, it won't go. Rebound on over the top is Blanchett.
Yep.
And that'll be his first.
Yep. Vincent Pickering, Gus Griffith into the Viking lineup. Apel and Blanchett out.
Cole Glazer in for Larned.
Vikings still in the 2-2-1 press.
Get it to Hope. Brady Hope down to Cole Glazer. Vikings lost track of him.
Yeah, the back guy on the press kind of got lost a little bit.
5:10 to go when they scored that bucket. Oh, inside, knocked away by Orth. Orth to Hope, to Ibarra. No, rebound. Good by Carson Peel. Carson's got quite a few rebounds already. Quickly up to Pickering. Back to Carson. He's going to launch a 3 ball. It's good. Arnreiner CPA 3-pointer by Carson. 36-25. Vikings up by 11. 4:44 to go here in the third quarter. Ibarra off to Orth, off to Hope.
Vikings in a 2-3 zone defense now.
Back to Orth. Orth still on the dribble. Now goes baseline to Cole Glazer. He's looking for Wilson inside. Goes out top to Orth again. Around to Hope. Brady Hope looking for Orth. He's going to launch a 3 ball. Airballed it out of bounds. Vikings basketball. 4:17 to go here in the third quarter. Vikings on the upper end of a 36-25 score. Don't forget Bethany basketball at home for their senior night tomorrow night from Hahn Gymnasium. And the Vikings back on the road Tuesday at Lions. Now it goes to Lysell. Inside to big Gus Griffith for 2.
Nice high-low from Haven to Gus.
Yeah. 38 for the Vikings, coming at the 4-minute mark.
Vikings go into their 3-2 drop.
Out top is Orth with it. Still with it, goes over to Hope. Brady Hope. Brady Hope and Orth playing 2-man catch outside.
Yeah,
Viking defense is packing it inside.
Larned doesn't quite know what to do with this.
Yeah. Coach hollering out instructions, and Orth drives in the middle and gets fouled, and it'll be out of bounds to Larned.
Fouls on Trayton Miller.
That'll be Trayton's third.
Third team foul for the Vikings in the quarter. Lucas Apel is going to come in for Trayton, and Cade Blanchett's going to come in and give Haven a break.
Yep. 38-25, 13-point Viking lead here. 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Goes into Cole Glazer, out to Brady Hope. Kick out to Ibarra. His dribble drive baseline. Finger roll, no. Cade Blanchett with a strong rebound. And they're going to say Cade stepped out of bounds, trying to save it from going out of bounds.
Yeah, good hustle by Cade. His toe was just on the line.
It will stay with Larned. As a
key time here. We don't want to give them a couple of easy baskets and let them think they're back in the game. We need to get a stop here and go down and get another score.
Wilson inside to Cole Glazer to Brady Hope 3. That's way off, and that one also going to go out of bounds. So they shot a couple of air ball threes here in the Vikings. Good on defense. 38-25. Get a basket here, Smoky Valley. Come on, guys. Carson will walk it up into the front court.
Larned man-to-man.
Man-to-man. Goes off in the weak. Oh, there's a nice inlet pass to Griffith, but it's stolen by Colglazer.
Yeah, he did a nice job coming from the backside, and Gus didn't know he was coming.
And we got a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 2:57 left to go, third quarter. Vikings up 38-25. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Trust your Smoky Valley real estate needs to Mari Loader of Coldwell Banker Antrim Piper Winger Realtors. A Smoky Valley business owner since 1995 and a community volunteer, no one knows the entire Smoky Valley area the way that Mari does. Call her for your real estate needs. Call Mari, call it sold. Smoky Valley Chiropractic. Dr. Daryl Loader has been on the Viking sidelines since 1995. A doctor with advanced certification in both wellness and sports injury management, he is the resident expert in the Smoky Valley, helping others live long, active, healthy lives since 1995.
To 4 in this quarter so far. The Vikings have outscored the Larned Indians. So
yeah, should have a little bigger lead. We've turned it over about 3 or 4 times in this quarter, and a couple little things like just stepping to the pass to meet it. I saw Coach Meyer talking to Gus there at that. If Gus would have taken one more step to that entry pass, they'd have probably gotten a foul, or at least he would have cut that kid off, and he wouldn't have been able to get the steal from behind.
Does Larned have any turnovers in this half?
Let's see. I think I've got him for one this half.
Hope will get it into Orth in the front court. Vikings 2-3 zone this time. Orth with it, close to the Larned bench. On the dribble, goes over to Brady Hope. Inside the Colglazer, baseline to Ibarra, but he didn't trigger. It looked like he was going to trigger a shot, but didn't. Comes back over to Orth. Orth will dribble drive. Oh, that could have been a double dribble, but there's Wilson inside, knocked away and stolen. The Vikings come up with a turnover. Now they have a couple. Carson off to Pickering. Pickering back to Carson Peel. Carson looking between the circles. Now dribbles back over to Lucas Apel, looking for Blanchett inside there. Not there. Back out it goes to Blanchett. Oh, here's Gus. Goes to Gus. A little 10-footer baseline shot. No. Rebound, Cade. Gets it off to Gus. Gus with it. Deal with it. He's going to go in the lane. Kick out to Lucas Apel. Apel with the dribble drive. His shot up and good. Count the basket. Lucas Apel with a teardrop and one.
Nice job by Lucas being really strong with the ball when he went up and taking that contact, able to convert the basket.
That'll be the third foul on Wilson.
Shaver, number 4, coming back in to replace Wilson for Larned.
Lucas 2 for 2 free throwing in the first half. And got that one to go. 3 for 3 on the night. Good free throw shooting for
One thing I've noticed, Lucas, is he's put a little bit more arch on his free throws tonight. He'd been a little bit flat with them. A little bit more arches, just getting him over that front edge of that rim.
Shaver to Hope outside the Viking zone. Still a 2-3 zone. Shaver trying to get it inside, and the Vikings knock it away. And then Orth takes it back away from Pickering. He came up from behind him. He didn't see him coming around there. So each team gets another turnover. Colglazer on the baseline. Cross court to Hope. Hope driving the lane. Layup is no good. Wow. Good drive.
Yeah, just a little bit of bad luck.
Yeah. Here's Peel off to Pickering. Pickering back to Carson. His three-pointer, no. Rebound Colglazer inside. And, wow, everybody on the bench stood up. They're going to celebrate that Arn Reinert CPA three-pointer, but it didn't happen. Near side it goes to Orth. Still 2-3 zone by the Vikings. Out with it is Brady Hope. Near side to Orth. Orth will dribble in the lane. Little floater, no. Too strong. Rebound, Cade Blanchett. Here comes Carson on the run with 50 seconds left to go, third quarter. Vikings up 41-25. Have held Larned to 2 baskets in this quarter, just 4 points. Ball knocked away, but a foul on Brady Hope. It'll be out of bounds to Smoky Valley.
That's his first foul. Third team foul.
Not very many fouls called tonight.
No.
Vikings were shooting 1-1 in the first half, but they only committed 2 fouls that I had, and they've only committed 3 in this quarter so far. Gus Griffith outside of it looking for Pickering. Not there. Goes to Cade Blanchett instead. Cade near side to Pickering. Pickering. Oh, Carson was open, but he just a little bit late. Couldn't get it to him. There it goes to Carson.
Gotta be careful. They've just about stolen. There it is.
There it is, a steal.
We're sitting here just looking where we're going to pass it and then throwing it.
In trouble. Gets it off. It's going to Colglazer, and he turns it over his head, and they turn it back over, so each team gets another turnover.
They knew the offense we were running that little flex. You've got a ball fake, or if they're going to overplay, you got to go back door.
Running clock at Heston. The Swathers defeat Lions 51-14. Wow.
Wow.
Here it's the Vikings on top, 41-25. A shot at the buzzer, and no. And our score after 3 quarters, Smoky Valley leads it 41-25. We'll be back with the 4th quarter after this 1 minute timeout.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Bank of Tuscan. Come see us for all your home loan needs in the Smoky Valley, including construction loans at Stockholm Estates. Equal housing lender, NMLS 403648. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tuscan.
Lindsborg Community Hospital announces the addition of Dr. Ken Boxa, specializing in rheumatology. Dr. Boxa is accepting new patients to be seen in the hospital's outpatient specialty clinic. 1 in 4 Americans has been diagnosed with arthritis or other inflammatory diseases. These diseases can affect joints, muscles, and bones, causing pain, stiffness, and deformity. Dr. Boxa comes very highly recommended, and we know it's a big need in our area, said Administrator Larry Vanderwig. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Boxa, call the Lindsborg Hospital at 785-227-3308 and ask for extension 160.
At People's Bank and Trust, we look forward to helping you through the many stages of life. From your first checking account to your retirement account, we've helped generations of families buy their first home, finance their vehicles, and plan for the future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The 4th quarter will start with Larned having the first possession. They get it to Orth.
Vikings in the 2-3 zone.
Ibarra, Colglazer, and a new guy in there, number 5, Fitzpatrick. He hasn't been in yet, has he?
No.
Haven't highlighted him anyway. There's Fitzpatrick with a shot blocked by the Vikings. Everybody falls down, and Vikings come away with the rebound. Off it goes to Cade Blanchett. Cade inside to Lysell. He misses. Rebound. Cade Blanchett keeps it alive off the Pickering. Pickering drive, a little teardrop in the lane. Good.
Nice job by Vincent. Break down the defense, get into the middle of the lane.
Vikings scored with every possession of the ball game as the girls did in their game tonight. So that's always a plus when you score on that first possession. If it wouldn't be for keeping it alive by Cade Blanchett, we wouldn't have done that. There's Orth with the rebound and the put back inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Orth, but a good block by, is that Pickering or Blanchett that got the ball?
It was Vincent.
Vincent Pickering, I thought it was. But Vikings, Blanchett keeping that rebound alive on this end.
Did a nice job of reading the ball where it was coming off and chased down the rebound.
Vikings up by 18 here. Off it goes to Haven. Haven kick out to Miller. Trayton Miller 3. No. Rebound Ibarra. Trayton having a tough shooting night tonight. But that was a good shot.
Yep. It was right on line, just a little short.
Right in the motion of the offense. Here's Orth. He'll launch a 3 ball. It's good. Ian Orth hits his second 3 ball of the night. 28 for Larned. April out with it off to Miller. Trayton Miller looking to go somewhere. Goes inside to Haven. Haven spin move, loses the handle, and we're going to have a foul. And it'll be out of bounds to Smoky Valley, the 4th team foul on Haven. Unless they're going to say it was
on
2.
Orth.
Oh, no,
yep, they were saying it was on the shot.
Okay. That'll be Orth's second foul. So Haven, first chance of free throws for Haven tonight. He's had all field goals. And he's good from the charity stripe as well.
Carson in for Lucas.
Blanchett, Pickering, Lysell, Peel, and Miller on the court for Smoky Valley.
Number 1, Taylon Reynolds in the lineup for Larned.
Lysell makes both. Orth quickly into the front court. Oh my goodness, that's going to go the other way. as Orth just ran right into Haven. Just smacked right into him.
Yeah, Haven was set up right in the middle of the lane, and Orth just went right through him instead of pulling up or trying to slip around him.
They're going to put a full court press on the Viking, get it up to Trayton Miller. Trayton Miller up to Lysell. Goes up high. Gets it back to Trayton. His shot up. Good. Nice pass by Lysell to Trayton Miller. 47 for the Vikings, coming at the 6-minute mark. Vikings up by 19. Up to Ibarra. Up to number 5. That's Fitzpatrick. Back out top to Reynolds. To Orth. To Reynolds. Little guy. Is he a freshman?
He is a sophomore.
Fitzpatrick. Good pressure by Pickering. Gets it into Cole Glazer. Gets it off to Orth, and it's loose in the middle, and the Vikings come away with the turnover. Gets it up to Lysell. Lysell on the dribble. Off to Trayton Miller. To Carson. Carson Peel to Pickering. Pickering across to Miller. Miller against Fitzpatrick. Miller on the dribble drive, now back out. Now out to Carson Peel to reset the offense at the 5:14 mark. Carson to Blanchett. Wide open in the lane, and he goes for the shot, and trying to come over and close it out is Cole Glazer, and he'll pick up the foul, his second, and Blanchett to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice job by Carson and Cade on that two-man game. Cade screened for Carson at the top of the key, and the defense hedged, came up and doubled him. Cade rolled right to the basket and was wide open.
And Blanchett makes the first. We haven't shot a lot of free throws, but 2 out of 3 in the first quarter, 2 out of 2 in the second quarter, 2 out of 3 in the third quarter.
So, yeah, definitely doing a better job from the line tonight.
And now 3 out of 3 so far in this quarter. Larned has 16 fouls now, so the Vikings will be shooting 1-on-1 the rest of the way. Oh, I jinxed them, of course. And the Vikings can't control it. I thought Lysell had that tipped out of his hand. He's got a smirk on his face looking over at the bench. He knew that was last touch by Larned, but they gave it to Larned anyway. Brady Hope will get it across to Reynolds, who gets it off to Cole Glazer, but it ends up in the hands of Haven Lysell, who just about turns it over, dribbling it up court, but doesn't. Gets it off to Miller, to Blanchett. Blanchett looking, goes to Haven on the blocks. Haven in the middle of the lane. Haven shot, good. 50 for the Vikings, 28 for Larned. 4.5 minutes left to go. Oh, beautiful pass.
Nice
beautiful
pass.
Finish. Yeah. Wow. Cole
Great
Glazer.
no look.
30 to 50. 4.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Carson Peel on the drive. Little floater, little teardrop. No. Cole Glazer with the rebound. Quickly up to Brady Hope. Hope inside to Wilson. Wilson shot up and good. Wilson's first basket of the game.
Nice job by Wilson getting his feet under him and getting gathered so he could get that shot up.
Pickering out top to Carson Peel. Peel between the circles, guarded by Brady Hope. Carson still with it on the dribble, looking for Lysell. Goes to him, baseline. His shot, no. Rebound. Larned ends up with it. And steal by Pickering. Pickering with a little 10-footer. Good. Pickering with the turnover and the basket. Vikings 52, Larned 32. Our phones are both buzzing with scores. We'll have to have a scoreboard update here for you in a little bit. Off it goes to Brady Hope. No. Rebound, Pickering. And Pickering's going to lose it out of bounds. Turnover.
Ooh,
Vikings.
ouch.
And Pickering,
Vincent and
Reynolds
end up in the bleachers over there, and Reynolds sat right on top of Vincent.
And we get Mr. Justice Autry in for the Vikings.
Real quick score update there.
Yep.
Girls game. This is has interest in our girls sub-state. Riley County loses to Rock Creek 28-38.
Okay.
And in the boys, it's a 4-point ball game going to the fourth. Rock Creek 35, Riley County 39. And Riley County is the team right behind us now, and right now in the boys sub-state standings.
Grayson Bird and Brady Hope playing catch, and Coach Steinledge calls a timeout for Larned, and we'll step away as well. 52-32, Vikings lead by 20 3:09 left to go. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA LLC. If it's game day, it's on at the Old Stuga in Lindsborg. Streaming all the Smoky Valley and Bethany games, you won't miss a play. Come in to pregame or to celebrate after the game. The Old Stuga in downtown Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Andover Central 27, Salina Central 24 after 3. Brian Academy 33, El Saline 23 after 3. May South 41, Salina South 28 after 3. Here the Vikings are up 52-32 with 3:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ball belongs to the Haven, why am I saying Haven? Larned Indians. With the ball is number 11, Bird. And knocked out of bounds by the Vikings. It'll stay with Larned. Justice Autry has checked in for the Vikings. His first time in the ball game. Reynolds going way out top and over the head of Bird. And turnover number
16 is
16.
what I've got.
I have to, how many do the Vikings have?
I've got us for 13.
13. Carson with it, bring it into the front court. Still man-to-man by Larned. Goes to Justice on the far side wing. Out top to Haven. Haven Lysell looking for Blanchett. Blanchett with a smile on his face. Wants to go out to Peel. Overside to Justice. Back to Blanchett. Back to Carson. Looking to get it into Lysell. Double teamed. They're going to dump it down to Justice, but not there. There's Trayton Miller with a three, and it's good. An Arn Reinert CPA three-pointer by Trayton Miller. Keep shooting those shots, they'll finally go. Good-looking shot.
Yep, he hit it right in rhythm.
Here's King with the shot. No, or Bird with the shot. Not King, Bird. Off it goes to Brady. Here's a shot by Wilson, knocked out of bounds by Lysell, so a block out of bounds by Haven. 2:10 left to go. So Jerome and Justice Autry both in the ball game. Kai Blanchett and Tristan Stambaugh both coming in for the Vikings.
Another girls final that has to do with our sub-state. Beloit 52, Ellsworth 38. And then this isn't the league or sub-state, but this is an impressive score. Cheney girls 80, Douglas 15.
Wow. Cheney is the one that beat Nickerson, so Cheney is pretty good.
They're the defending 3A state champ and ranked first in 3A.
Shot by Ibarra is good. He's got 8 points. And they've got 34, but the Vikings have 55. Thank you, Mike, for sending us all those scores. Appreciate that. Here's Autry off to Blanchett. Hey, Blanchett for 2. Nice pass by Autry. 57-34. Vikings lead it at the 1.5-minute mark. Blanchett and Blanchett on the court. Autry and Autry on the court. Two sets of brothers out there. One are twins, one aren't. One are a year apart. And Coach Larnard's going to empty his bench as well. And here comes your son Ethan in. He'll come in.
A couple other girls' scores real quick. Heston, these are finals. Heston 39, Lions 28. Hillsboro 53, Pratt 31, and Hoisington 41, Halstead 30.
That's girls' scores?
Those were girls' scores.
Girls' scores. And the Vikings turn it over. Coming in with it is Shaver. Shaver gets it. And the ball loose on the floor, picked up by Larnard, but the Vikings come away with it now. Number 15, Jaden Smith, turned it over for Larnard. 23 is also in for Larnard. That is Ty Smith. Trying to get everybody in. Fitzpatrick is in. I got everybody now in, I think, or marked in my book. Jerome Autry, lob inside to Ethan. Ethan pushed down and throws it off of Larned, so it'll stay with the Vikings with 46 seconds left to go here in this one. Justice will step out of the bounds and throw it in for the Vikings. High into Kai Blanchett. Oh, he can't get the teardrop to go, and rebound by Larned, and here comes Bird with it on the dribble. Into the front court, goes over across to Smith. Smith with it, still with it, back to Bird, back to Smith. There's a three ball by Shaver, and it's good. Shaver knocks down a three. That's his first points of the ball game. 20 seconds left to go. Get it up to Ethan. Ethan Abel over to Kai Blanchett. Wanted to trigger a shot, but didn't. Jerome will have it on the dribble out near the half-court line. Near side it comes to Ethan. Ethan Abel to Kai Blanchett. Between the circles, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Justice, and that'll be it. Our final here from Larned. Smoky Valley wins at 57-37. We'll be back to wrap this final up for you after this 2-minute timeout. You've been listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
Hemsloyd, Scandinavian Gifts and GlassDecorators.com. See us for your unique Lindsborg gift needs, as well as for glassware customized with your logo, name, or other text. Proud sponsor of Smoky Valley and Bethany Sports since 1984. Carlson Accounting, Inc. in Lindsborg offers complete accounting and payroll services, full-service income tax and e-file services, and business advisory services. Serving Central Kansas since 1983. A proud supporter of Smoky Valley and Bethany Athletics.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
It's a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
This is the Bank of Teskett postgame show. Coming up, player of the game, scores from around the area, final stats, and an interview with the coach. This is Smoky Valley Vikings football on 95.5 The Rock.
Back to Larned High School. Don Binks along with Darren Abel as the Vikings put together a sweep tonight. Girls winning it by the score of 49-19. I'm going to sneeze. The Viking boys,
oh, bless you.
Excuse me, coming back and winning it by the score of 57-37. It's a 5-game sweep for the Vikings. Every team that played tonight won, and a very good job for Smoky Valley. This is the Bank of Teskett postgame show, Generations of Confidence, Relationships for Life. Member FDIC. Ask about their new Kasasa checking account in Lindsborg, Salina, Lincoln, and Teskett. Scoring went like this. First for Larned, Luke Wilson, 2. Carson Shaver, 3. And then it was a popular number 6. Cole Glazer, 6. Orth, 6. Hope, 6. Hess, King Hess, 6. And Carlos Ibarra, 8. For the Vikings, 4 for Gus Griffith, 5 for Lucas Apel, 6 for Vincent Pickering, 7 for Trayton Miller, 8 for Carson Peel, 8 for Cade Blanchett, and 20 points tonight for Haven Lysell. What a great game by the Vikings.
Yeah, nice job. They just came out and did what they needed to do, did exactly what we talked about needed to do in the second half, and just stretched that lead out and never let Larned think that they were back in the game in the second half.
No question about it. They did a super job rebounding and turnovers.
Turnovers. Larned ended up with 18 and the Vikings with 19. So, yeah, probably the one thing, coaches, you're always going to look for something to work on. And both Coach Drew for the girls and Coach Schneider for the boys tonight can look at the number of turnovers and, tell the kids, hey, that's a few too many turnovers. We can't have that many. Got to take better care of the ball. But rebounding-wise, Vikings dominated the boards 34-22. Individually, Cade Blanchett with 12 rebounds, Carson Peel and Haven each with 5.
Okay. Cade was very active, no question about that. He did a nice job, and the Vikings improved to 7-8 now. They got a chance next week when they play Lions and Nickerson to get that record over 500 and do a nice job and keep their seeding for the sub-state in that upper half, so you get a home game in the first round of sub-state. Now with only 5 games left, the Vikings certainly want to look at that and build some momentum and keep playing better.
Yeah, absolutely. That's big. Because we got a couple other games in there with Haven and Pratt that are going to be tough games. Not that we can't win, but against 2 teams that are higher up in the league than what we've got coming the next 3 games. So we definitely need to take care of business. Would love to get that 3 seed and be on the opposite side of the bracket of the number 1 if possible. But the key is making sure we get at least a 4 or higher so we get a first-round game at home.
No question about that. And, again, a very, very workmanlike game tonight. The Vikings 10-10 after 1 quarter, led 28-21 at the half, stretched it out, held Larned just 4 points in that third quarter, and stretched it out to 41-25 after 3, and then just kept the pedal to the metal and ended up winning at 57-34. Time now for our Next Tech Wireless Player of the Game. Something different isn't just a slogan at Next Tech Wireless. They're about our communities because they live here too. Next Tech Wireless is Kansas-based and world-class in supporting their neighbors. They have the latest devices and plans for everyone with friendly, knowledgeable, and local customer service. They're committed to providing the best wireless network in Kansas. Visit one of their 50 locations across Kansas. Well, not much option except for Cade Blanchett with 8 points and 12 rebounds. He certainly did a great job at Haven with those 20 points. That second quarter, he had a dozen points in that second quarter, and he was just on fire.
Yeah, that really made the difference. I mean, he just did what he wanted to do inside all night long, and short of missing a couple of easy ones there in that first quarter, could have had up around 25 points.
Yeah, no question about it. Here comes Doug Snyder, coach of the Vikings, and we'll get his thoughts on the game tonight for our boys. And a workmanlike game, 10-10 after 1 quarter. Vikings kind of put a little run together, got a 28-21 lead at the half, and then the third quarter, outscoring them 13-4. That seemed to be the difference in the game.
We I don't know who taught us how to shoot in the first quarter, but we were right there around the rim. I mean, our girls have us for 30 rebounds. I thought we had that many on the first 4 possessions because we were right there around the rim. But, I just felt like, I know it was 10-10 at the quarter. Didn't like the way it felt, but at the same time felt like we left a lot on the table. And then we gave up a few transition baskets there in the first quarter that allowed them to cut into it. We knew they were going to compete. We knew they were going to battle. But there was about a 12-minute stretch in there where we held them to 6 points. And that was near the end of the second quarter through the third quarter. Once we switched to our full court press, and then we kind of set a little zone on them, it bothered them a little bit. And I think that stretch in there where they only scored 6 and we were able to put up points, and we felt like we could take advantage inside. I know it was a relatively lackluster as far as what we were trying to do, but we just wanted to get the ball inside and try to really establish that game. And I thought, Haven obviously had a great game. I had him 20 points and about 7 rebounds.
12 of them in the second quarter.
Yep. And again, we just found him. We knew exactly where to go. I thought Cade had a nice night. He did a great job defensively again, and we had him for 7. I thought Gus had a couple of struggles because they were all around his hands early, and then he was still able to put up 4 points for us. So, and again, our guard play I thought did a nice job. We had a couple of silly turnovers here or there, but otherwise I thought we responded pretty well, and I thought it was a very workmanlike game. I thought we came out, I thought we tried to take advantage of what we were strong with, had a few more turnovers, like I said, than we'd like to have, and gave up about 2 big runs, I thought, in the first half that we probably would like to have back.
Yeah, no question about it. Complete game and dominating, and which you should do. And now you turn your attention to the Lions tonight, and they were overwhelmed by Heston. So
is everybody.
Yeah, well, you want to go in and take care of business on the road at Lions on Tuesday.
Yeah, what was their score tonight?
30-point was a running clock. I know that.
I figured it probably would be. And again, that's not a knock on Lions. What was it? 51-14. So, again, it's so tough. You can't really judge a whole lot when Heston plays anybody because they tend to do so many different things against so many different people that it really makes that it really makes things, difficult sometimes to see what you're going to bring. But we had a chance to see these guys play against Lions last week, so we feel like we have a decent idea. Yeah. Lions, again, tries to muddle things up a little bit, runs a lot of zone. They run a little bit more man-to-man, too, but they really pack it, and they really try to make it to where it's difficult to get the ball in where we like to go, which is to our post players. But, again, we've proven this year that our guards can get the ball. They can knock down shots. They can make plays. And those are some of the things we want to continue seeing from our guys. But like I said, I thought it was a nice bounce-back game here on a Friday, considering we didn't have school yesterday or the day before. You take a day off of practice after a tough game on Tuesday, and you come back out here, and you're at least able to do what you want to do and finish the game off strong.
No question about it. Good job. Congratulations on the win. And
our JV got another win tonight, and we'll have the Lions JV tournament, and our C team got a win tonight, and I think the girls got a win tonight, and then the girls JV got a win tonight. So clean sweep here in Larned. That's awesome. We just want to keep things going. Again, congrats to Drew and his staff for all the things and their players. Again, we want to push everything we can now and get our wins, and then hopefully move into the postseason where we want to be.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming out, Coach Schneider of the Vikings. And we're going to take a Salina Surgical scoreboard update. Choose Salina Surgical Hospital for your outpatient procedures or inpatient stays. Salina Surgical is proud to be partially physician-owned. I know Darren's got, you got something from Mike. I'm going to do ours. Abilene 66, Marysville 59. And Mays South 54, Salina South 44, Salina Andover Central, Salina Central. That's not a final yet. It was 27-24 after 3. And so we got a couple more we're waiting for on finals there from our Meridian Media Group. What do you got from Mike?
A couple more scores from the league. Hillsboro beats Pratt 63-34. And with about a minute left in Hoisington Cardinals up on Halstead 61-40.
No, they'll win that one for sure. No question about that. Well, that'll kind of wrap things up. Again, don't miss the weekday state scoreboard show tonight from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSAL. Get a recap of this game, scores from the area, and other wraps from various broadcasters across the Sunflower State. That's the weekday scoreboard tonight from 10 to 11 on Sports Radio 1150 KSAL. I think we've got the player of the game. We've got the Salina Surgical scoreboard update. I think we're about done. What are your final thoughts on tonight's games?
Yeah, just exactly what we needed to do tonight for both the girls and the boys. Coming off of tough losses on Tuesday, so we come in tonight. We took care of business against teams that we should have. Didn't let them, stick around in the game and think that they were in the game. And so very much what we hoped we would see tonight. Both teams, bounced back, showed a little grit. Showed they were ready to move on and could put that loss behind them, and really expect to see more of the same next Tuesday night at Lions.
Yeah, no question about that. Again, the finals, girls 49-19, they win it, and the boys win it 57-37. For Jared back at the station, for Darren, this is Dawn wishing everybody a very pleasant good night. Don't forget Bethany senior night tomorrow night against Tabor at home at Hahn Gymnasium, and then we're back on the road Tuesday at Lions. Take care, everyone. Have a good weekend. Good night.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
Auburn Pharmacy is your local hometown Lindsborg pharmacy, located at 216 North Harrison Street, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings